Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. And right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over on cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you check out. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we are doing Ikoria week. That's kind of delayed because Ikoria has been out for a while now, but we are showcasing the new commanders from the new set. Quarantine is still happening in many places in the world, probably when this episode is out, so you probably had limited experience playing these commanders and seeing them in action, at least in the commander format. So we're still going to be showcasing what these sweet new commanders can do. And for this week, this Ikoria week, we have our guest for the week, Wedge, aka the Mana Source. Thank you so much for joining us, Wedge. What are you playing?
Oh, what am I playing? I'm playing my boy Chad. Okay, I know his name is Chevill, but he's a Chad. I'm playing Chad, Bane of Monsters. He is a boss. I'm super pumped about it. Do you want me to talk about what he does?
You can
I could
briefly
ASMR
say.
it for you if you want.
Oh, if you want to ASMR it up, you can do it. I think that is pretty hot in the YouTubes right now.
Oh god, yeah. All right. Chad is a black and a green for a 1/3 human rogue with Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, if your opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, you put a bounty counter on target creature, planeswalker your opponent controls.
That's right, bounty counters! Sorry, I got very excited. And whenever a permanent opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw a count. Bounty counters! I'm sorry, just when I saw him, I peed a little, so I was very excited. I was very excited.
Pretty sweet. This is the bounty hunter. This is gonna be easy. You're not gonna be killing my creatures, are you, Wedge?
Oh boy, am I!
Oh boy.
Howdy doody. Something's gonna die.
Alright, yeah, Golgari, lots of death, but opponent's death. That's kind of a neat twist to the guild, I would say.
Yeah, a neat twist to black-green is killing things?
Well,
sure.
killing opposing things.
That's unusual.
Killing opposing things. Usually they just kill their own stuff and then bring it back from the graveyard.
To be fair, there are layers to this deck, alright? We're like an ogre, okay? There are things going on. Like layers. Like a cake.
You peel the ogre? Oh no. Moving on, Seth. You can do it in ASMR as well if you want.
God, please.
I don't know if I have the ability to ASMR, so I think I'll pass on that. But I'm playing Gyruda, Doom of Depths, and I'm actually really excited for this deck. So, Gyruda, it's kind of like this reanimation commander. It cares about even converted mana cost stuff. It's not a Gyruda companion deck, so I do have odd converted mana cost stuff. Although, because Gyruda cares about evens, my creatures are weighted towards even converted mana cost stuff. But really, the cool thing about Gyruda, is it mills everyone. So I'm mostly trying to, kind of mill all of you and then play stuff for value from all of your graveyards.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it should be interesting. I'm definitely hyped for it. It's kind of like a different take on Reanimator because it cares more about what y'all have in your decks than what I have in my deck. So I'm not really playing like finishers and stuff that I'm trying to flip over as much as hoping that you have some good stuff in your deck that I can steal.
I have one question for you, Seth.
Yes.
How upset would you be if someone had Void Winnower in their deck?
Oh no! Don't.
Just a theoretical. Just like someone that maybe you blew up all their lands one time, and they have like a chip on their shoulder, so they just like randomly put in a Void Winnower when they saw what you're playing. I'm just curious.
Okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Well, I know who to kill first.
How do you feel about someone playing no creatures that had any value for you to take? How do you feel about that?
Oh, is this just like the worst meta for Gyruda? Oh no.
This would be great. I'm really excited. Alright, Richard, what do you got for us?
Well, speaking of graveyards and creatures you don't want to be taken, I am playing in Nethroi, Apex of Death, and I am playing an aristocratic build. Ah. So I have small little creatures, which I hopefully will fill my graveyard with. And I didn't plan this, but Seth will help me out. And then when Nethroi mutates, you can return any number of target creatures with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So hopefully we sack our board, return a bunch of stuff, sack our board, etc., etc. I have a bunch of mutate cards from Ikoria. I tried to get the Godzilla card for Nethroi, but he's really hard to track down on Moto. So we have Nethroi instead of Biollante. And we're going to play some
Basically
Abzan.
means the episode's over, right?
Aristocats.
That's it. Couldn't find Godzilla. We're done.
Wait,
No Godzilla. I really wanted Godzilla in the deck.
Wait, did you say aristocrats or aristocats? Because the latter I'm very intrigued by.
I have cats in the deck. There are some cats, okay? And Nethroi is a cat as well.
Can Luris aristocats be like a thing? Like cat tribal? I
I
have
didn't-
ideas now.
No, there's some
I have some-
important things greater than 2 CMC that I need in
There are
my
a
deck
lot
to
of
make this work.
cats, yeah.
All right. Fair. All right, and hello, this is Tomer. I am running one of the strongest Boros commanders ever printed, perhaps? Winota, Joiner of Forces. Winota recently got banned in Brawl at the time of this recording. So that's probably an indicator that Winota's kind of really strong. I haven't played her myself, nor have I actually seen her in actual gameplay, but like, being able to just like dump all the humans from the top of your library directly onto the battlefield, attacking, seems really, really good. Winota does seem very much like all or nothing though. Half the cards in my deck are just absolute garbage if Winota's not on the battlefield. If Winota is on the battlefield though, I think I just kind of win. So we'll see if I do nothing or do everything. That's going to be, the name of the game for, this week in Commander Clash. Do I do anything or do I just win?
Sounds like kill Tomer first then.
Actually, kill Seth first. He's
I
milling us all
appreciate
out.
you telling us exactly what we should do before the game has started. I appreciate
Honestly,
that.
I don't. I feel like she's fine, and maybe she's even bad actually. So,
I mean, it did just get banned in Brawl. Do you think there's any chance it's like bannably good? Like, how much of a correlation? I mean, I guess we're already getting off topic and we're not even in the game, but
No,
how
this
much
is
of
a game
a
we're playing.
Are we going to speculate about the Winota power
Alright,
level before we played any
I mean,
games?
The difference between the power level in Brawl and Commander is like comparing a teddy bear to like a crocodile. So I mean, it makes sense that it could be banned in Brawl because it literally is always 100% of the time either amazing or literally the worst thing ever that makes you go play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like it's one or the other. In Commander, where cards are good, right? You know, the format where you can play things that are decent.
well,
I feel like that just gets even more exacerbated, right? That issue becomes like maybe 10% of the time it's absolutely absurd, and 90% of the time someone has a Doomblade, right? So
yeah. That is true.
We'll see, right?
It's multiple opponents with multiple answers, and it's a combat deck, and everybody's life total is higher, and you have to kill 3 of them now instead of just 1. So I think it's going to balance it out, but we'll find out. Let's hop into the game. We'll chat in the game. Oh, this is actually a good sign. Winota gets to go first. Yes, please. You all better keep your hand. We're not restarting the games because no. I just
We have a Graven player here. Something has gone wrong.
Oh no, we do have to restart.
oh my god, why am I playing a deck that isn't mine?
Our previous guest still has the deck.
the Graven deck.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very confused when I saw, oh, do you want Obosh as your companion? I'm like, what? This doesn't even fit in anything I'm doing.
It's pretty good though.
It doesn't, I mean, Obosh, yeah, I mean, probably not great in my deck, but you know, decent.
What are you down to, Tomer? Are we restarting
5.
again?
I'm going to 5.
Restart.
restart.
One more restart.
Let me go first, and everything will be fine.
For the record, if I have to mulligan, because again, I didn't, first game in week 7 had a mulligan on Moto and Commander. If I have to mulligan this time, I'm gonna throw my computer out the window like a discus.
That must be a very compact computer.
It's a laptop, so yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't bring my desktop to England from America, so.
Oh no, did I join the wrong game?
Seth!
What is happening? What is happening today?
We're all professionals.
We are
here.
professionals.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, I thought I was joining a group of professionals.
Oh no,
This
it worked. It just lagged. It just lagged a little bit. We're good. We're good. It was
that's
Moto, not me.
ominous. That's ominous. Gosh, I really hope it doesn't break down.
I've broken 2 weeks in a row. I've broken Moto, so I'm on a roll.
Moto's not having a good month. Oh
Tomer won the die
yes!
roll.
All right, everybody, you better keep.
Guys, I have to mulligan again.
Down to what?
All right, one more restart.
The
Are we
mulligan to
restarting?
6 didn't help. The mulligan to 6.
No!
I would have 5. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, that's good because Tomer did not deserve to win the die roll.
I had a turn 2 Thalia.
For the record, all of this goes in the video, right?
It depends what how the editor's feeling.
We're playing Magic the Gathering. It's great.
All right, take 5.
All right, this is the one. I got a good feeling about this
Have
one.
we sufficiently stacked our decks?
It was so stacked.
We're turn 2 winning, everyone.
That hand was so beautiful.
When I was on game nights, we had to like re-mulligan ourselves like 5 times because either Prof or I got no landers like 8 times in a row. It was wild.
Wow.
Magic of
Yeah,
It was so crazy.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep it, but it sucks.
My hand is so bad, but I feel bad for mulliganing, so I'm not gonna mulligan.
Yeah,
I got some lands and some spells, so I think that's fine.
All right, gonna start recording again.
All right, we're good. We're good.
God,
wait, who
This hand is trash, though. Let me just be perfectly
Wait,
clear.
I'm going last? Oh my god.
This is why we snap kept all our bad hands.
Okay. All right. Well, clearly we know who needs to die first.
It's a 0-1.
You always bolt the
Tomer.
bird. What?
No.
It's a bird.
It's still Tomer.
Oh my god.
It's always
Yeah,
Tomer.
it
This
just
bird
feels
helps
right.
me kill Tomer faster.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna put enchantment on that. Don't you worry about it.
I kept a very mediocre hand, by the way, just to avoid another restart.
I don't know if anyone like knows what my deck does, but it's like Enchantress group hug. So like, there's some crap that's gonna go on.
I like playing against group hug players. I'm always down for a hug.
I mean, it's black-green, so it's like, pseudo hugs, right? Like, they're kind of hugs.
As long as you draw me some cards, we're good.
You can draw me.
Oh, I mean, I can do that.
Seth has a Godzilla card. I thought you hated them.
They don't have any other options.
Oh, really? The real Gyrudas are all gone. You had to
Well,
go.
no, any other promo options.
Oh.
Oh, he doesn't associate with regular cards.
Yeah, those are blood. You plebes and your non-promos. In the age of collector's
Toxic.
boosters, who just plays normal Magic cards?
Oh, boy.
People who don't want to trade diamonds for magic cards. That's who, Seth.
Yeah, I actually don't like the Godzilla promos, but
It's not my
You're playing
jam.
it.
I need
So,
those
you
triumphs,
still bought the
though.
cards.
I
Wizards is
need
winning.
them.
honestly, I wanted to show them off because I think other people like them. So I'm biting the bullet and playing
Oh, okay.
Gigan
Yeah, you know what,
for the
you're-
sake of the audience, not because I like Godzilla cards.
You're doing this for everyone else. I
Yeah.
totally understand.
Taking
By the
one
way,
for
I'm
the
doing
team.
this so it stops asking me if I want to yield.
So the weird thing is, since I've mostly seen Ikoria through Arena lately, or up until now at least, I don't even know most of the non-Godzilla promo versions of cards. Like, because they're like, it's King Caesar. I don't know what the regular version of the card even looks like.
Same. When I was trying to find pictures of like normal versions of some of the cards, it was legitimately difficult.
It's gonna be so
And-
weird for me to like come across like actual paper cards and be like, what is this card? I don't know half of these.
And you can't search, so it defaults to the Godzilla cards, but you can't search for the Godzilla card. So if you type in the name that always shows up on Arena, nothing shows up. It's just so complicated.
That's
I
wild.
really-
Yo, all
I
y'all got
dislike
a lot
that
of stuff
part.
going on.
Yeah, we got a Fellware Stone.
Boy, do ya.
Non-Godzilla version.
I should have mulled.
All right, we're gonna do something like super cheeky.
All right,
You
let's.
play your commander?
No, I'm gonna punish Winota right off the bat.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow,
Good call.
that is a ugh. This is not good for the token deck. Well, I'm gonna have a very exciting turn 2 of tapping out and passing.
Nice, I like that. What, you don't want a commander creature type scry?
I
That's what it
wish.
said.
I wish.
All right, guys. Here's a real question. How do I dredge? I'm not a dirty dredge player. How does this even work?
He'll prompt
You don't have a dredge card in the graveyard.
Yeah, he does.
do
He
you?
has Dakmor Salvage.
I have Dakmor Salvage.
Oh, you want the land?
Yeah.
It'll
It's gonna
give
be
you the
like,
option.
instead of drawing a card, would you like to get Dakmor Salvage? And you click
Oh, I feel so dirty. Look, I'm dredging.
Instead of drawing a card, would you like to be the most unfun person at the table right now?
Yes,
Ooh,
I
you know
would.
what?
it.
Yes.
Oh, you got increasing
Yes, I would.
ambition. Oh my goodness, the Richard
This is- look
trademark
at-
card just randomly
The
pops
Satyr
up.
Wayfinder binning a Dakmor Salvage into the increasing ambition.
Yeah,
This is good deck building.
Oh no!
No.
What?
All right, I'm gonna propose.
I didn't know we were
something.
playing competitive over here.
We're
Kill
fine.
Richard.
It's a survival of the fittest.
I'm gonna propose that perhaps I am not the scariest shot right now.
I never said you were. I just know you play creatures, so the curse had to go on you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, survival is a bit scary for sure.
A little bit.
Is it?
A scotch.
How about I open myself up for 2-for-1s?
I mean,
can't
I think
deal with
you'll
an
be
enchantment.
okay. I think you'll be alright.
Oh, that's a crew.
One of
No,
you
it
guys
has
should
to
be
be
able to
done.
kill an enchantment. Yeah, if I had to strip mine, I know where it'd be going.
I do not have strip mine either.
I can survival instant speed, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, this card's
Yep.
so good.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why this is
card
legal in
is very
Commander. Of all the stuff
Boy,
they banned in Commander, we're like, survival's fine.
Because if you only
It's a
get
spe-
bad creatures, then it's not a good card, right?
Mhm.
I think that's
Oh yeah.
that's a rule.
I remember the first 3 seasons of Commander Clash. I was like, oh, this card's not banned? Oh, this
Yeah,
card's not
that's,
banned?
that's the most fair thing you've said. Yep, that makes sense.
That's when I see Gaia's Cradle, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine.
It's a fair card. It's a fair
Magic.
card.
Right, I think we
That's
just do
fine.
this.
No,
Oh,
you're
you
not
impersonated-
Oh, what in the fresh hell?
What are you
Oh,
impersonating?
you can't even get survival though.
Does he want
Oh,
survival?
I guess you can actually, right? Because it can
Non-land
or-
permanent.
It can
No,
actually.
I think,
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he
can.
does.
You have Felwar Stone.
and I have
He
the
fell
Felwar
worse.
Stone. Yeah, we're
Oh
good.
my God.
We're good. Survival's all around.
We just have to
Alright.
blow up the Felwar Stone.
Oh,
Or,
don't do
hear me
that.
out, we kill both survival of the fittest.
wait. We're killing Winota players. What are we doing?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just ignoring Winota for the next, 7 turns.
You got the curse.
Winota
The
had
curse-
a very
the curse
bad
is fine.
start. Casting nothing for the first 2 turns is a bad omen.
Alright. Okay. Group hug. Everybody have some stuff.
Ooh.
Does this do?
Ooh, that's cool. If the Trespasser's curse. By cool, I mean it's gonna hurt.
Listen, it's called synergy, okay? Hashtag
Griswold is
synergy.
sweet.
Yo, Griswold's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite of last year's Commander cycle.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I haven't seen it much though.
It's definitely a card that doesn't go into, most strategy, most decks, to be honest. But it just so happened that in Golgari, this definitely fits as one of those, a Crow and Horse style cards, except I don't have to give a Crow and Horse to anybody. Everyone just gets stuff, right? It's like Feldergriff Hippos.
And you make sure your opponents have stuff for your commander to kill, so you can draw cards. That's actually a sweet synergy. I like that.
Pretty Dece to Dece Plus. Somewhere in there.
Agree.
I don't know where
I
exactly.
get the scry.
Oh, Thalia!
Hello,
Actually-
Thalia.
I don't know about giving Tomer plants with Winona though. That's a little scary.
That's fine.
I mean,
Grave
to be
Troll.
fair.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
All
why?
right. I agree that we need to kill Richard.
What?
I am not a
Guys,
survival
guys.
deck. I'm not a.
Golgari
I just
Grave
have
Troll.
to
I'm
have
not a survival
survival.
deck.
Increasing ambition in the graveyard. Yeah, this
God,
is
guys.
looking great. What are you getting? Oh my goodness, you're getting Reclamation Sage.
Jeez.
You're gonna kill
I'm
my
a survival
survival?
deck.
Oh.
Wait, you can get rid of the
Wow.
curse.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the target.
yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly what's happening.
That's the dangerous
Please.
card for him. Yep.
Please.
That's the one. See, I can see you have a good eye for power
it's gonna
level.
kill me.
I'm helping you fill your graveyard, Richard. We can be a team.
Oh,
Geigen
you're that
and-
one. You're that.
I mean, you can already
you're-
steal my
you're the
scary
things
creatures.
I do help you, person.
Yeah, Geigen and Nethroi. They're buddies.
Oh
We're doing
boy.
it for you.
Ooh. Look, Pelucranos. Okay.
No.
What do I need
Oh
to
my
escape
God.
Pelucranos?
It's a lot of mana.
Six
At
and
least
6 other cards? Okay, yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll just kill
All right, I
Seth's
need to-
survival.
I-
Eerie
have to, pop out your
Ultimatum. Come on.
It's the
Yo, this
perfect
deck-
Come
My God.
It's the perfect card for this deck.
on. And here I was
All right.
hyping up Winota.
Aw.
Come on.
Aw. I wanted that.
I know you did.
Pobrecito.
All right.
You can reanimate it, I'm sure.
It's fine. You can reanimate Pelucranos or something.
Well, I think I want to be friends, Richard. As I take my turn, remember that I offered the hand of friendship.
Here comes a Bajuka Bog.
Well, step one, we need to tap some mana.
Jugabog would be justice.
Wait, what?
What?
What's the evil twin gonna do with this?
Copy of target creature.
We're going to copy a Rex Sage.
I'm fine with this.
Get rid of the other survival.
Seems right. That seems fair.
Grave Troll, do your job. Get back in the graveyard.
Alright, so survivals are down.
Maybe we should
your
take...
job. Know your role.
Where's my Eternal Witness?
You don't have it in the
there.
deck. You might
Is
as well
it in the
concede.
graveyard?
It's in the
Yes,
graveyard
yeah,
already.
yeah.
no,
This is in the
okay.
graveyard.
Well, this is unappealing.
Dodge a bullet there.
You got me, Seth. My master plan is falling apart.
You have so many good things in the graveyard too. Skull Clamp?
What does this card do?
Elvish Rejuve. Okay.
Oh god, Skull Clamp. Jeez.
That would be really good on this board today right now.
Pretty
There's
good with
some-
plants.
You know what I want to get here.
I'm
What
back
does
to being
this
scared
card
of Winota, I think.
Yes. Be scared of me.
I mean, we'll see.
Maybe we just get this.
That's the best part. Winota doesn't even know.
What is... but you
am
don't
I
have
scary?
Agent of Treachery. What Boros humans are good to hit? Are you just hitting, like, random Thalias and, like, dorky humans? Or are there actually, like, bomby things?
my
you
God.
can
I
get?
can tell you a card that I'm not running that is good. It's
Blazing Archon.
Godo Bandit Warlord can get the Helm of Lotus combo, but I'm not running it. I'm not running either of those cards.
And then, Richard, I don't have another land in hand, so I have to play this land.
Yes!
I knew this was coming.
Has to play it. Has to.
I gotta make my land drop. Sorry.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's fine. I'm not a graveyard deck. I'm a mutate deck. It's fine. We don't need this. We don't need any of this.
He
All right,
can
here
just,
we
Has
go.
to play it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
you have
All
that
right,
green
let's see.
creature that returns stuff from exile, right? Rift Sweeper?
Wait, what? What is it? What does it do?
Rift Sweeper. When it enters the battlefield, you can return a card from the exile zone back to your hand.
A single card?
Yes.
Is it any card or is it a suspend card?
Any
Can you
card.
actually put any card from exile?
Any
Ah.
card. I mean, it was originally printed to combat suspend, but yeah, it's good for graveyard decks. As
Oh,
a
it
form
goes
of,
into
like-
your library, but still,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can get that though.
Just for funsies, we're gonna put a Curse of Vengeance.
Oh, come on!
Yes. Put them all on Winota.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. I feel like there's a hint here that I'm gonna be the first to go out of this game.
I don't think that's true, to be honest. As the player who's pretty sure they're the first to die, I think you're okay. Alright, let's see what I want to do here. Oh gosh. See, I have so many choices, you know?
Ooh, that's good.
The answer feels like nothing.
No
It
commander.
feels like the answer's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Interesting.
commander. I mean, I guess I could be ballsy and just, lay it out, right?
I mean, it's only 2 mana.
It is only
Not-
two. Just say
that
that
hard
when
to
there's like
recast.
5 times of commander tag.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. Fine. I'm gonna trust you with that 2 mana, and then if you kill it, I'm gonna make you remember you said that like 10 times. Oh, it comes in tap.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not a very good blocker, is it?
Wait, when do you get the bounty? Okay, upkeep bounty counters.
Ah!
Can Tomer do anything before
Stop
he just dies to
picking
curses?
I mean, the thing is, like, these plants give Winota a lot of fodder. Like, non-human
It does, that's
attackers
true.
that Tomer wouldn't have
Yeah.
had.
I mean,
So
I'm just gonna play her, right? Like, I have two attempts to hit, right? So
yeah, like,
So
this
I
could be bad.
Wait,
I
each
made
creature
sure,
triggers Winota?
Yeah, each one.
Yeah, whenever
Oh.
a non-human creature.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
no, it's fine.
This
It's fine.
Yeah, he
Crucible.
said it's fine, guys. He said it's fine. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
fine.
The curses.
Haha.
Aha! Get cursed.
The curse is adding up for Tomer, like, slowly but surely.
Ooh.
Trespassers is real, okay? It's a real card.
Oh no!
Did you miss?
No.
He has to scry.
No, I just, this would be so good at a different point in time.
Are you gonna Winota away something?
It's a human though. Oh boy. It's so funny though.
Interesting. Do it, you won't.
I mean, you can leave it on top and put it into play, right?
Yeah, you could. The world is your oyster. You make all the decisions. Seth, I'm gonna
leave it on top, and then I'm just gonna see what I hit.
See what happens. What is your question, Wedge?
Oh, it was gonna be totally off topic, so I can wait.
Go for it.
I was gonna ask what the weather's like in Rochester right now.
It's actually beautiful out today. It's like 65, sunny, like perfect weather today.
It was snowing last week, right?
Yes, it was snowing like a week ago.
Yeah,
Good old
that's what my family
New York.
was saying. Yeah, because they're in Syracuse, so I got a message for like snow on the ground, and I'm like, I'm in England. It snows like one day a year here.
The shocking thing is you guys know what the weather is outside. I haven't set foot outside my house in weeks.
Yeah, you're terrible at quarantine, guys. Idiots. All right.
Oh, this is kind of awkward. Oh, well.
Oh, good. Yes. Create more creatures.
What did we get?
We got a loyal apprentice. I didn't want to cast other cards.
Okay.
Wait, it'll whiff? Oh, boy. All right.
Cool. All right. Now we got to kill Winota. Whoa,
you're for the record, I would like to say that this is exactly what we said would happen with Winota. Either awesome things would happen or nothing.
You gotta spin the wheel when you got it, right? Like,
yeah, that's true, yeah. Right, tokens died, so Griswold gets swole.
Boy.
Oh, he has trample. Oh, no.
If it helps, I'm never attacking with him. If that helps you guys. Like,
it does help.
Literally never moving an inch.
Don't want to die.
He's just gonna hang out. Grisboy's just gonna hang out.
Okay.
All right.
On your okay.
We need to rebuild after our entire deck synergy was torn apart.
Golgari Grave Troll, Survival of the Fittest.
Pyrrhic Tutor.
Yeah, what busted card is Richard tutoring for?
Freaking vintage.
Only the most broken card of all time. Was it in my graveyard? It was in my graveyard. No. I want to get a skull clamp. I'm like, where'd it go?
Yeah, this is.
I'm pretty sure we even pointed out that Skull Clamp was in your graveyard.
That was a high value Bazooka Bug.
Yeah, that's a lot of Richard's best cards, honestly. Increasing Ambition, Eerie Interlude, the Pellucra Nose, Skull Clamp, Eternal Witness, and Survival. That was pretty good.
Specifically, getting Grave Troll is huge.
Yeah, not having that
getting Grave Troll like
nice.
by itself. Get Soul Ring, you won't.
It's banned.
Oh right, it's banned. Good.
Get a Signet. Get this. Wait, can I pay this?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Cultivate prob is good if you're missing land drops.
I agree. Vamp Tutor for Cultivate seems value. Yep, that doesn't seem like an overreaction at all.
What if we... No, I don't want to do that.
How do you like living over in the UK, Wedge? Like, has that been a positive move?
Yeah. So like... The best, so when I've had people like ask me about it, the best way I can explain it is being in England is like if you were in like the Northeast United States, except your weather isn't bipolar and the food's better. Like that's basically what it is.
Like the Northeast US, but better in every way.
Literally, yeah, it's like marginally better than the Northeast, just in every aspect. Like it's incredibly temperate. And the food on average is so much better because they have like all these food laws and stuff. So like, except Italian food for the record, there isn't one, anyone watching this, if you're from England, find me a place that can like make pizza or Italian food. What is this? Each player discard? Okay, well this is toxic.
Aren't you close to Italy? I would assume wouldn't you have like awesome Italian food? I'm so confused.
So, alright, well, geographically, how do you define close? Because between England and Italy, there's like France and Belgium, so like,
I mean, it's closer than New York, and we have great Italian food. Like,
because in New York, we have all the Italians. They all came over. None of the Italians went to the UK, man. Like, alright, what am I discarding? I don't want to discard any of my cards. This is really just, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, you can get rid of my cards. I don't like these cards.
I have to make a choice. Alright, you know what? Actually, since you wrecked his graveyard, I guess I don't need Animate Dead as bad, so we'll get to that.
Well, you can get your own Winota. Oh, Psychic Spiral! What?
Oh man.
I don't want to mill myself out.
Psychic Spiral!
Well, it doesn't affect your graveyard, Richard. You're fine.
He's actually a mill deck.
Yeah, he is a mill deck.
I don't like
crazy.
But he's done 0 milling so far.
But I dredged
not-
myself like 15 cards deep.
I'm not really a mill deck. I'm not.
You did introduce your deck as a mill deck, by the
Yeah.
way. You
Well,
did say
okay.
literally that
Well,
your
like-
deck was a mill deck.
It's not
Okay, I guess
literally a
I
mill
guess
deck.
I kind of am because of my commander, but it's not like I'm playing whatever, like Tome Scour or something.
Are you milling by accident? Are you milling like via proxy?
All right, I think this is actually kind of sweet.
I don't think we've
We're
ever
going to-
seen somebody get milled out in Commander Clash.
Look at all this mana. Look at all this mana. he's
Could be
tapping.
also wrong, but who knows?
Oh no,
This is 4 mana.
this card is hard to cast. Hang on.
Casting
It's tricky.
You have to do
a
math. for
Mythos.
this? Are you
No,
Oh
serious?
man,
Your
that's
head?
sick.
It's got a strict mana cost. All right, we're gonna also draw some cards so we can hit our lands.
Oh, Painful Truth? Wait.
You may
Oh.
cast
Oh.
target. Are you casting? Oh, Siphon Mind? Come on, man!
Oh come on, dude! Seriously?
Seth, bring your own deck. Stop playing all my cards.
God, Seth, have some originality for goodness sake!
I just want to draw some cards. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Are
All
we
right,
good
goodbye,
now?
Song of the Dryads.
I'm
Hey,
good.
All right, I'll get rid of a land.
I'm very unhappy.
I'm very jealous. I want to draw cards. Where's
I
my
would also
Siphon
like to draw
Mind?
cards. If I could, I'd also like to draw cards.
Well, apparently, you get to draw cards once you kill me, so there's that.
So Curse of Vengeance counter is like a little flame.
Ooh.
And I didn't notice that, but I guess I'm just gonna set you on fire slowly. Like, I just, lore, like, thematically I don't get it, but it's there.
Denied a land drop, unfortunately, which is
Good.
a little
See,
awkward.
Freaking punished.
That's what you get for making me discard and drawing 3 cards.
Alright, so Wynota's getting a bounty counter.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
She's
yes.
fine, though.
I
Look
didn't
at-
say,
Good
Look
job.
at
I
that
didn't say I
It
was
never
gonna kill
works.
Winota. I didn't
more.
say I was gonna kill Winota. I just said she gets a bounty counter. That's not my fault. I didn't do it.
You can't draw a card. It goes to command zone.
Wait, does
What?
it?
Yeah.
Oh, when it
Whenever
dies.
It dies.
Yeah, it's not
Damn
dying.
it! So it replaces. Wow,
It's the token. It's just to mark
Frickin'
Winota for death.
punished.
Excellent.
So punished.
It
Wait,
still
who
has
gains
to.
the bounty? Is it Chevill always? It is.
Yeah.
It still has to die
Yeah.
though, or else you can't put another bounty counter on anything.
Oh, it ain't
no.
dying. It ain't dying. It's going
Oh my
straight
god!
to
Wait, am I
command
just screwed
zone.
forever then?
Well, exile. Get rid of it. You got to do something.
Oh,
We have
you
to get
don't
rid of the
have
bounty
to.
counter.
What?
Play a Hex Parasite.
Oh boy. Oh
To
boy.
remove the bounty counter.
Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, I have a plan. We're gonna go all in on this Winota situation.
Uh-oh.
Here you go. I got this for you.
Oh,
Wait,
what? Okay.
What does this
Oh,
even
boy.
do?
It's a vow.
Oh
This is
wow.
old school.
I'm gonna give Winota a ton
of.
of malice. Just so much malice.
Guess who I'm hitting with?
Lot of malice.
Seth.
Really feeling the malice.
Hey,
Tomer.
How's it going?
Tomer. I missed my land drop.
Yeah,
Tomer.
is that my fault?
Sort of.
This is relevant to me. How?
There's gonna be so many Winota triggers.
Oh, yeah, whoa.
I mean, it probably won't be that bad.
This is
Yeah,
fine.
it'll be fine.
It probably won't be that bad.
So we're getting what, 3 triggers at least? Ay.
There's
1,
no
2,
way.
3, 4, 5.
How does Tomer lose from here?
Because
We
it
kill his board, or at least Winota.
He gets 3 looks with Winota?
Yeah.
I think I just
Yep.
I attack first and see what I hit.
Wait, he gets 2? He gets 2 looks.
Well, he gets a
Yeah,
token
yeah,
from
he-
Loyal
yeah, he
Apprentice,
gets-
right?
Wait, does it have haste?
At the
Yes.
beginning of-
Oh my
Oh
god.
god, it does get haste. Oh, that's crazy.
Don't worry about it. All right, cool. Everybody's cool. Everybody's chill.
Wait, he has a factory too.
He had
Oh.
summoning sickness.
Oh,
4,
wow.
Oh, it has summoning sickness?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
this is gonna
I think
get
I had it
wild.
last turn and I should have played it, but I'm bad, so I didn't.
I could have dealt with this if you kept my graveyard intact.
Oh, shift the blame on me for the Bajuka bog. I see.
All right.
I could have increasing ambition.
I'm going to spread the love a little bit, all right? I'm just going to spread the love.
You had a vampiric tutor. You could have just got a removal spell.
He could have, but he got
That's
greedy.
true.
But I drew 3 cards.
All right, let's attack. I might miss. I mean, I whiffed on one of those turns, right? So
Yeah, I'm sure this will be fine.
What are the scariest humans?
How many
in your
cards
deck?
deep do you go here? Like 20? Like,
all right, I'm not even hitting Yusuf with all of it. I'm actually hitting Richard for more damage. Actually, he can block with he wants those creatures to die.
I mean, your thing has Intimidate, right? So
it can't even be blocked.
I know it does,
right.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Wait. No.
Yeah.
I want my creatures to die.
That's good. All right.
Oh boy. God.
Yeah, let's spin the wheel, boys. What do I get?
Where's my Grafdigger's Cage?
What do I get? Okay.
Is it in this deck? Did you play Grafdigger's Cage?
This could hurt, but this could maybe slow down people so they can't do anything about me.
Do you feel like you're in a situation where people are doing something about you? Because I'm not getting that.
Are you going to cast Armageddon?
That's not what I'm saying.
Thalia.
Indestructible, by the way. Yeah, I think I'll just hit a little bit more off Seth.
That seems fair.
Oh, these things attack too.
And they have
This card
indestructible,
is so
by the
stupid.
way. Very balanced.
And they're,
It gains
why do they have indestructible?
Because it's part of the freaking trigger.
For
Wait,
no
Winota
reason.
gives them
Why?
indestructible. For some reason, dude.
Why did that
For
clause,
some
why was that
reason.
clause necessary?
Ooh.
Wizards
I'm
just likes
telling
to
you.
add an extra line or two of text to every card these days, I think.
All the designers got super drunk around a table and they were like, hey,
What do I get
listen.
rid of?
But like, what about indestructible though?
I get they don't want your creatures to just suicide into combat, but at the same time, did you really need to add more upside, like just strict upside into attacking?
It feels really bad that I get these 5 free creatures every turn, and some of them actually die in combat. Like, how can we solve this problem?
Am I playing Massacre Girl? No, I'm not. That'd be hilarious though.
Yes, that would be great.
Maybe
I am not though. I would like everyone to know my Vow of Malice is on my plant token, just because of the way that the way the screen looks. Brilliant.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh God.
Hello.
Oh hi.
I think we're getting to the Wrath Toma's board or lose part of the game already.
How's it going? No, don't worry about it. I just have one more trigger.
It's still good. Don't worry.
I mean,
it's fine.
we can still kill the Winota.
Yeah, but then there's like Odric and all this other stuff.
I mean, Odric's not
2
that
Thalias.
bad. He doesn't have any, but I mean, it's just like White Weenie over there without the
Hello.
Winota.
Oh my
that's
God.
game.
Oh.
Game.
Creatures with power less than gain indestructible. Holy butts.
Hi.
And it makes like 1,000,000 tokens, right?
Okay, maybe he kills himself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're non-human, so he gets 10 Winona triggers next turn, I think. So that's.
I would like to say that Trespasser's Curse has been the best card this whole game.
This is
It
fine.
has. It's only. Well, I can see why they banned it.
Oh, this is hurting a little bit.
Oh, poor Tomer. I have 40 creatures and I had to take some damage.
I'm at 22. Come on.
I mean, if there's a Massacre Worm, he's dead, right?
Yeah, there's not.
We're all playing black.
I'm not playing Massacre Worm. Boy, oh boy, am I not.
Me either. I wish I was.
I don't have a diamond tree in the backyard.
What's even attacking me?
Who knows?
I can't even tell.
I spread the level. Winota definitely is.
I think it's either
Attacking
indestructible or intimidating, so.
Okay, Odric. I blocked.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing I
White
can
Note
block.
is definitely intimidating.
This is fine.
My Vow of Malice has gained sentience and is now in the red zone by itself on my screen.
Sure.
It wiggles around a little bit. I can't wait until Monarch actually shows up, and then you just see the crown just wiggling around erratically, not knowing what to do. Poor thing.
I wanted to put Monarch in. There just weren't enough cards to like make it good.
I could have put a Palace Jailer, but then I decided Odric probably is more fun.
Yem seems decent.
Alright, so this was a pretty decent turn. I can't
Was
complain.
it now?
I am at 22. The Trespasser's Curse is actually killing me.
I mean, aren't you actually killing you? Really?
I guess.
You have a lot of blockers, though. It's going to be hard to actually... And you can make your stuff indestructible? Is that what Lena
Can
does?
I just make it a little bit more awkward for everybody?
Sack Lena.
More awkward than it already is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he hasn't spent any mana this turn. He just added a 30 power to his
Just
board.
why Nota triggers.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one last thing. everybody's talking about all these board wipes and stuff, and I just get a little spooked,
What?
you know? So a little spooked. I need to make sure.
I mean, I feel that might actually kill Tomer, so this is okay. This might be okay.
Oh my god, wait. Maybe that would. Would it?
I mean, you wipe his board, the tokens will go, and then everything else will come back, and he'll still take like.
But the problem is Lena sacrifices to protect everything.
Yeah, Lena
Yeah,
keeps the board
that's
alive.
Well, like, if I
see.
don't have Gerard, if I don't have, like, a way to bounce back with my board, then you just attack me and kill me with all the stuff that you have on the board, so. I do have to
How will you
rebuild
only
very
kill your
quickly.
tokens?
Alright, and that's it. That was fine. That was a good turn. Please don't kill me.
Great update.
Please don't
Great
kill me.
update. That was solid.
Gagar Grave Troll was a balanced magic card. It did nothing.
Grave Troll did nothing wrong. Good shirt.
Uh,
Keep coming, Grave Troll.
Please don't kill me.
God.
This card's a little late to the party.
I mean, does it stop anything Tomer's doing?
How are we going to kill
Not
you? You have
really.
7 blockers, 8, 9 blockers, and we have
Don't
1
mind
ones.
Ain't no mine.
I don't.
Listen, I gave all of you plants. Make magic happen.
I know,
I'm
Wedge,
trying.
and thank you so much for those tokens.
You're welcome. You know what? I'm
nothing
here.
going on.
I'm here for all of you. I'm here for all of you.
Those plants did kind of get Winota rolling, actually.
Yeah. I need to just find
So I
some
blame
enchantment
Wedge for
hate.
this. Wedge for this, actually.
Okay,
This is
alright,
your fault,
listen.
Wedge.
Okay.
Wait,
We'd have
All
a
right.
nice fair
Return
game
for
of
a
Magic.
creature. Wait, is this a mutate deck?
Necro Cat.
What is this?
It's Aristocats.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it actually is Aristocats.
Trademark. You
Oh,
heard it here
okay.
first.
The Moto experience for Mutate is much worse than Arena, I'm gonna have to say.
Wait, were you not trying to mutate right there?
No, I'm trying to mutate, but like, I'm choosing over and under if I have no idea what my creature will look like.
Oh, Blood Artist! Richard.
Okay. 1, 2,
Richard.
3, 4, 5, 6.
How dare you?
That's
Naughty
a little
boy.
damage.
What is
Naughty
this?
boy.
Oh my goodness, the mutated looks pretty gnarly. It's like a dark purple. Why?
Yo, that is crazy looking.
Yeah, I've
What?
never seen Mutate a Moto before.
I guess
they
they
have
can't,
3
like-
mana.
It's only purple until I zoom in on the Viscera Seer, then it's just normal. It's only purple and it's super tiny.
At least the game
Why?
didn't crash. I was kind of
Yeah, at least
You know what?
the
That-
game-
that's
at least
true.
the
The
game
minute you
didn't
use
That's
crash.
Mutate mechanic, it just
Yeah.
crashes.
Thanks,
It's like
goodness.
banding
Wait.
errors.
For the record, I was talking to Tomer before this. Parlay breaks Moto right now in multiplayer Commander. Don't do it.
Ooh.
It literally restarts the game and brings it back like halfway through where you were, and then makes you play over like 6 turns. So like,
Wow.
don't use Parlay right now.
See, the weird thing with Magic Online, though, is you can't ever be 100% sure what is breaking it. It could be Parlay, but it could also be something with other cards interacting with Parlay on the battlefield, you know? It's always wild. It's
I
always a wild
suppose that's
ride.
fair. I suppose that's fair. I mean, it was my priority in my main phase, and all I did was activate Parlay. There were no triggers of any kind, and then the game restarted.
Let's see. Tomer's at 21.
Stop
1, 2,
worrying
3,
about
4.
my stuff. Start worrying about your stuff, alright?
Oh.
Actually, I feel like that's what he's doing, right? Like, he's worrying about his stuff.
How do you feel about sacking your entire board, Richard, if it meant killing Tomer?
What?
I feel like you would feel good about that. Yeah.
Depends on what scary card you're playing that makes Tomer die.
Well, no, I was
That
I
was
was
a
thinking
very
I am an
specific question.
I'm aristocrats. My
I was-
plan
that
is to
was a loaded
sacrifice my. Are
question.
you gonna Bajuka Bog me?
That was a
Are
very
you gonna
specific
blink?
question.
I know. Why?
I was thinking about cloning your blood artist.
Oh yeah, clone
Oh.
the blood artist.
Oh
I- that's our-
god.
Cloning the blood artist works.
Oh god.
But then that kind of kills everyone, right? Or I can just
Well,
play
you-
my commander and just see what happens, which also sounds fun.
Let's not get
My cards
hasty
are bad.
here, right?
You're not getting anything good off of me.
I think.
I mean, does Tomer win next turn is the question.
Seth, if you.
Oh,
can't
it comes
win.
into play tapped, so I can't even. Okay.
Yes,
so-
I was gonna bargain with you, but no. Seth, you're gonna die first, man.
I actually think that you should have wished that it did come untapped, because now he's definitely copying Blood Artist.
Yes, that
Oh,
is true.
Yeah.
no, Seth, we can talk about this. Seth, please.
This feels like the
I
right
don't
move.
want to
support
kill you
this.
first. In fact, I wasn't going to kill you first.
You were gonna kill me first anyway. Rich, can I attack you if I don't damage you, Richard? Will you not block? If
What? How do
Interesting.
you attack me and not damage me?
I'm
When
gonna,
you try to, what
I
you,
need
oh,
to
you're getting ninjutsu?
Are you casting Ink Eyes?
All right. Go ahead, ninjutsu. Wait, are you gonna make a blood artist? at
Yeah,
the
I'm
end
gonna
of the
make
day?
I'm gonna copy the blood
You
artist, so
could've
you won't
ninjutsu'd
even take
me.
any damage.
Why are you copying the blood artist? What is this
Because it's the
doing?
only
You
way
have,
you might die.
you have 3 creatures on the battlefield.
But
No,
it
it's
triggers
any
on
creature.
any creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Some of my
Literally
creatures
any
Oh
died.
no, it's not Zillaport Cutthroat. Oh, it's better. Oh no. So let's talk about this.
I'm not talking with you and your 20 creatures. No negotiating with Winota.
Honestly, you probably couldn't hear each other over the horde of soldiers sitting over there.
This Trespasser's Curse is actually just gonna do me in.
It might. Hopefully.
I don't
Combined
think I have.
with Blood Artist.
I have to top deck Heliod's Intervention, I guess.
Alright,
Well,
Blood Artist
well,
number
God,
it's a
2.
what a
game.
what a clutch top deck. Heliod's Intervention for Trespasser's Curse. There we go.
You gained 6 life. Is that is that the end game here?
Hey man, life total keeps you alive, right? I read
Look
that
at
in
this
the book.
0-1 attacking.
Block it. Ah, you could have blocked it.
I'm blocking my birds.
Oh, that would have been the best play. You should block it with birds.
You can just imagine a blood artist trying to like kill a bird, it's failing
What is
miserably.
this? What is
Exile
happening?
target card. Oh wow, this is all the graveyard.
wow.
hate. This is graveyard hate.
Yo,
not
Seth,
deck.
why are you so hateful this week?
It was
Did-
for reanimating, honestly.
Did you know he was playing Nethroi? Because damn.
What
No, not actually.
How do these upside down cards even work? It's tapped. I'm confused. I don't know how to read it.
Yeah. I don't know why people don't play more Short Fangs. It seems like it could be good in Commander. Like, reanimate for 5 mana on repeat, that seems decent.
Do people not play Grave Robber?
Well, maybe I never play it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Why don't I ever play Short Fang?
That's the problem.
Or Grave Robber, yeah.
How do I do that? There we go. All right, we good. Let's see. We're gonna, listen. Everyone I'm just gonna mind my own business.
Uh huh.
All right? Just gonna mind my own business.
That's
Just gonna mind my own business.
Oh, we
So
can't
if
even Blood Artist
if
ping
I attack
him.
you, then I die to Blood Artist.
Oh, we can. Yes.
Oh no.
I'm just
Yes.
hanging out. Everyone be cool. All right?
And if you attack me, Tomer, who knows what'll happen? I have a Temple of Deceit up.
I think
I even put the bounty counter on something I don't get value from. Group hug.
the fact that your Blood Artists
Good vibes. Good vibes.
the fact that your Blood Artists are tapped is actually really frustrating because I could force them to block the first strike creatures. That was like my main way of getting out of this.
That's hilarious.
Boy. So I have Thalia and I have 2 Thalias and Gary. He's Gary now.
Gerard.
He's Gary now.
I mean, I think you're probably fine. You just have such a huge board. Don't you just win?
I'm only
Or,
at
like, kill
20
someone?
is the thing.
So, between Blood Artist triggers and Trespasser's Curse triggers off the Winota triggers he's about to get,
Okay.
I actually don't know if he kills himself. Like, I have no idea.
The Trespasser's Curse might do it.
I need
I mean, it's optional, right? He doesn't have to cast the creatures.
Yeah, I guess he could not use Winota, but then what's the point of playing Winota? You
Oh,
gotta,
I'm
if you're
using
gonna
Winota. I don't care if
You
I
gotta
die,
put the
that's
creature
fine.
in play.
I don't care. Do you have like a lifelink granting? Is there like, what's it called?
I'm looking in
Lambent Scout
I'm looking
or
in my
something like
so I can search up a creature, but none that have life. This is a bit awkward.
Isn't there the 3 mana
Wait.
white ally that gives lifelink?
So I'm just gonna go all the way.
Do it. I love this.
Wait, this is gonna be 12 triggers? So you're gonna go, 80 cards deep in your deck and get up to 12 things on the battlefield?
Well, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Seth.
A little deeper than the
you're
rest
putting
of
it
your
all-
deck.
All right.
It's all going into
so one
play.
thing is that Winota is it's an attack trigger. So if you get
Mhm.
extra combat steps,
Oh my god.
just fair magic.
What in the
that's...
Oh, mother
Okay.
of God, no, why?
Oh, so, yeah, we're dead. I'm dead, and
Oh my
Richard's dead
God.
for sure.
Yeah, if I kill the Blood Artist players, then they don't trigger.
What in the hidden gibbets?
I mean,
that's
Wait,
a
whenever
strategy.
you can choose which creatures block this combat and how they block. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
You control everything.
Nobody's blocking today. I think that's the important bit. All right. Who do I kill first? Seth. Okay.
Have you considered passing turn?
I did, and you know what?
Okay.
I decided against it.
Oh wow! At least you thought about it.
Yeah.
And that's really all I can ask for.
Okay.
Boy, this doesn't seem right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Math is hard. I'm just gonna attack everything at Seth and hope for the best.
Okay. I'm hoping for a Moto bug, I think.
Attack
That's
with all
probably my
creatures,
one out here.
Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
hope Tor accidentally clicks something that gives him 30 tokens and dies on the spot.
Dude, oh my god.
If I have to go out that way, then I'm going out that way, you know?
That is a plunge. Oh my god! Look at them all!
Alright.
Maybe he'll time out stacking the Winota triggers.
That's our one hope.
48 minutes? That's doable.
I need to do Aurelia last. Well, that was a oops. That was a big old oops.
Big old oops.
Okay, so half of your creatures don't get additional combat.
Aha!
I never said I was a good player. I just play overpowered decks, that's all.
I don't think that actually is going to make it different. This might be the most impressive thing I've seen a Boros commander deck do ever.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, ever.
It's like turn 6 and you're just like going off.
As long as you
Boros
don't kill Winota, everything's fine.
Why didn't Winota die? We're all playing black. How did Winota
I know,
live?
I didn't even do anything special. Ooh.
I don't understand.
Ooh, that's card draw. Ooh. Oh, but this untaps it, right? It untaps it. First time on, yeah. Ooh, yeah, sweet.
Huh.
Boom. That's a combat cell.
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Everyone's gonna die.
He's got a combat celebrant.
Everyone's gonna die, yeah.
Oh my god!
Don't worry about it.
Wait, don't worry. He's at
Holy
17.
I'm at 17. It's fine. Oh, this would kill me, probably.
No,
Yeah,
try it. I want to see what happens. You should cast it.
I would get.
Would it kill you?
I would make 10 tokens.
No math.
That's good.
No math. Do it. No math. Literally say yes to everything you can do and see what happens.
I mean, you didn't come here to not cast cards.
I put Pia Kieran. All right.
Okay.
Wait, you casted? Why would you cast this?
Why not?
Did you need 4 power for 4 life or whatever it's going to cost you?
No, he has to cast something every single time.
Is that the rule?
It's full value. Absolutely, it's the rule.
I'm so dead, though. Look at all these triggers. Oh, wow.
What is this?
I'm actually just gonna die if I let all these resolve when I press something.
You definitely will.
I keep hitting things. I'm looking for a lifelink. I don't even think that's in my deck. Ugh. That's not lifelink either. Come on.
So you're just gonna say, playing Winota and then saying no to all the Winota triggers.
I know.
Really feels like a failure. Really feels like you failed. I'm just not gonna lie.
There's gonna be there has to be a card in here somewhere that gives me life.
We can kill him right here, right? I can sack my board.
No.
That's 14 damage, right?
What? Uh-oh.
Am I counting this right?
I mean,
1, 2,
you have
3,
Viserys here, so...
1,
yeah, you
2,
can,
3,
no!
4, 5.
Yes!
Was Pia too greedy?
It was... Pia was possibly too greedy.
It might have been just
Wait, Richard,
greedy.
let me just finish my triggers. Come on. Richard, my triggers.
I don't want you to get something that gains you life on ETB.
I mean, even if he did, you could just in response to it.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Wow.
Richard, let me at least go through the motions. Come on. What's gonna happen?
The
we had to select over
Boros game,
with all the
Boros is
triggers.
still gonna lose.
This is the most favorable Boros game, and I still die first.
I would just okay. So Boros goes off, and it loses to a Trespasser's Curse Blood Artist.
It was the Trespasser's Curse really did me in.
That really saved the day.
That turn 2 curse.
Oofed. Oh, and then Wedge is going to get to draw a bunch of cards, right?
Yeah.
Well, 3.
He's gonna have
Not
like
a bunch. I didn't really
million.
cast a lot of spells. This is all Winota's doing.
Yeah, actually, so that's the thing. He never cast any spells.
I didn't want to. They cost so much mana, and they're so bad.
Winota's so weird, dude. Like, it's such a weird commander.
Yeah. I had so much protection
Griswold.
too. I had Gerard on the battlefield. I had Lena on the battlefield. Oh man,
Can't stop a curse.
Can't stop the drain though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna Avada Kedavra right in your
Richard,
face.
come on. Let me just Winota. The triggers are right there.
Oh, you definitely would win the game this turn if it wasn't for the Blood Artist and Trespasser's Curse.
And the fact that I cast Pia.
Well, yeah, you could have said no earlier.
I didn't want to let down the viewers.
Nope.
So there
The funny thing is,
an
you started-
Evangel of Heliod that had Devotion 10, so I could have made 10 more tokens.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
That would have killed you by itself, I think. By itself,
I was
almost.
seriously considering it for the value.
I mean, that would have been some sick
Just
value.
straight up
Can't argue with
ignoring the
that.
Blood Artists on the battlefield.
This is the best stack I've ever seen.
So you know what?
Just
You know what?
watch it.
Actually, what really just messed me up was the Viscera Seer's behind the Necropanther. So I just forgot about it.
Mutate for the
There. It's just hiding, sneaky.
I mean, if you read Necropanther, it says sack a creature right there in blue.
I don't play Magic to read. All right.
That's totally fair, Boros deck. That's totally fair.
I didn't even do the combat math to attack Seth. I just attacked him everything.
I know you did. Hey, math is for blockers, right? I've heard that.
Exactly. And Seth doesn't even have any.
Well, this ended up Xaxes too.
Oh,
wow,
that's
that was
not- that
so
feels bad.
close.
The Pia.
Richard, come on.
Exactly.
Richard, just let one more Winota. One more Winota trigger, okay? How about that?
Let him go out on his own
Yeah,
terms,
yeah,
then.
yeah.
If he wants to, drop
Yeah.
some.
I mean, if he gets the creature, he does die to the Trespasser's
what-
Yes, let me kill myself, Richard. Let me kill myself.
What if it's something that ETBs that gives them hexproof, like a Shalai?
You can respond.
Yeah, you can respond to it.
Can you? You
Shall
can't,
not
right?
to
As soon as you let the
Shalai.
trigger
Oh, no,
in.
it's the trigger. Shit.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wait, I
maybe there
accidentally
are
gave
ways
him
we
a
can
trigger.
die.
Yes!
I accidentally gave him a trigger.
What the hell is that?
Okay,
I'm
just
tagging
a
you.
23-23.
A 23-23, no big deal. No big deal.
It makes more tokens.
Down to
though.
one.
It
All
makes 3 more tokens.
Oh, it makes token.
Oh, no, when it attacks.
All right, so if Tomer gets one more thing, he just dies on his own.
I'll do it.
Are you going to take
I'll
the
kill myself.
responsible way out? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll kill myself, I promise.
Gentlemen's
No,
agreement.
Richard!
wow.
No.
Richard
Can't risk
takes
it.
that away from me.
I choose. I'm still salty about my Gregorian control.
But I didn't even do
Seriously,
it!
He wasn't even the one who did it. Like,
I know. I'm just taking my anger out on you, Tomer.
Wow. Wow.
Seth and I had to be buddies to defeat a greater evil this turn.
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
I was playing fair, man.
Wow.
Alright,
Oh,
good game.
Yay!
All right. So
That was
Wedge
the
ends up
best
with like a
ever.
million cards, a million
I
life,
get
a
3,
50-50.
okay? I get 3 cards.
I'm rooting for Wedge. He did nothing wrong to me, except for that curse.
Thank you.
That killed me.
I appreciate that. To be fair, I did not expect that curse to get as much value as it got. Let's be clear about that. Like,
That was definitely
All right,
a
Tomer.
problem, and I deserved it.
I mean, I know you didn't win, but good lord, was that impressive.
That was
like, this
really
is the
sick.
first
That
time
was
I've
so
actually
sick.
seen Winota in action, Commander. Good lord.
Can I
definitely the coolest Boros commander I've seen.
Can I say that I snuck in a combo too? So
What?
if I hit
What's the
Aura Touch
combo?
Mage, which is a 6 mana human wizard, you search your library for an aura card that could enchant and you enchant it. You get Breath of Fury, which is at every single time you deal combat damage, you can sacrifice a creature with Breath of Fury on it to get an extra combat step and untap all creatures, and then you move Breath of Fury to another thing. A lot of my creatures, make tokens, so just take 30 turns.
Oh, no
Well,
wonder
that's super
Richard
gross.
was okay with sacking his board.
Oh god.
I mean, that is my deck.
I guess it's not that. Blood Artist?
Well, I mean,
or-
yes,
I mean, my
but-
deck, my board just looks the same before Tomer died.
I mean, that's good value, though. You killed somebody, and then you just get everything back.
He brings all the Blood Artist stuff back. That's hilarious.
And you get more enter the battlefield triggers.
True.
It's just kind of funny that, like, all your big cards already got exiled. No Skull Clip.
That Bajuka Bog was so much value.
All my card draw engines.
The Eerie Ultimatum's gone. Feels good.
Alright, so no mercy.
Pretty big deal.
I don't think we want that no mercy.
Yeah, we probably.
I don't agree.
More like,
I don't agree. I would just like to voice my opposition to this.
More like yes, mercy. Oh, that was
Griswold's up to a 9/9 already.
I was just gonna mute myself. Nah, it's fine.
I mean, I did say I would never attack with Griswold, and that still remains true.
I think I need my giant stack of a commander because he has Death Touch to sit here and block.
Oh man.
Oh,
Well, the
and
pace
now,
of the game certainly slowed down.
yeah, now it's back to a normal commander
We're
game.
back
a
to
little
fair normal magic.
Yeah,
Except Wedge is at
magic,
70 life.
Fair magic now that the Boros deck is gone.
Yeah. Now we're in for the long haul here.
bit. Well, I guess it's commander time. I think
Who is your commander? Oh yeah, Gyruda.
I got
Or
Godzilla.
It's been a while. Who is it?
All right, let's see what this does. This should be interesting. All right, so
Let's do it.
Gyruda mills everyone.
Do we have any good cards?
I'm not sure my deck runs good cards, so... Oh,
You
God, you
motivate.
got rid of such good stuff I had. Now I'm mad.
Oh, my Panharmonicon.
Oh,
Ugh.
that sucks.
Well, none of these cards are actually that
You didn't
good.
need it anyway.
Eh,
Well, you can get your Henny and have your own aristocrats deck over there.
No, it's the wrong converted mana cost. It's odd.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's 3.
Soul of Innistrad.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine. I guess that's it. We'll pass.
The
Play some
voted
defense.
druid. What are you doing over there, Richard?
It's just literally, it's just literally a mana dork that goes to the graveyard that I get back for free.
Dang.
Or do I have the combo piece?
Bum, bum,
Can't
bum.
run it without a combo.
Alright, we get to bounty again.
Oh yeah, the Winota.
Oh, we get to
God.
bounty
Don't
again. We've
pick a commander
unleashed.
this time.
All right, pick Nethroi.
Yeah,
No,
That
I'm gonna be
sounds juicy.
I'm gonna be a good Magic the Gathering player. I really can't deal with these things happening anymore, so Blood Artist is probably gonna have to go. at some point.
Why not the clone Blood Artist?
Because I don't like that one more.
This one sacrificed its life to save you from Winota. Remember that.
I mean, mine technically
He never
isn't
said he was
Blood
gonna attack me. Just for the
Which
record.
was fine. I think.
Yeah,
maybe. I might have had extra.
Whoa. Alright, wait a minute. I mean, you know.
Was Wedge
We gonna have a
fine through
conversation
3
about
combat steps where you assign blockers?
You never know.
Probably not. Like,
Might have killed myself.
oh,
before
let's
that.
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh, Temple of the False God.
Yes, that is a Magic the Gathering card. I mean, alright. You know what? Okay. You know what? Fine. You know what? Oh, right, I have to click this correctly.
Oh yeah, the filter lands are a little annoying.
Little bit awkward. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good.
Wait, what? You would choose non-land. Oh.
I like playing cards that make people read them. It's fun. It's fun and exciting, you know?
And make sure you don't flood, or that you do flood if you want to flood.
Yeah, sometimes daddy likes a good bath, you know? Like, what do you want me to do about it? Alright, no attacks. Good vibes all around.
Yeah.
All around.
It's a friendly game now that Tomer's dead.
No, the Tomer's dead. Everything's fine.
Everyone's having fair magic.
Those freaking Boros decks doing non-linear things.
So Tomer, question for you about Winota. Is that one of the... Can you build fair Winota? Or is that like basically what Winota's gonna do more or less every time? Is it just like one of those, like, before we started, we were talking about Kinnan, and Wedge was saying how he like tried to build Kinnan, but it was always just super busted. Do you think
It's
Winota
impossible,
is
yeah.
like kind of the same way?
I think Winota is definitely the exact same way. The fact, just everything she does is so powerful. Like, digging 6 is huge, and also giving the creature indestructible is just like the cherry on top. She doesn't need to attack herself, so she's not even in harm's way. Like, you just attack with a bunch of like non-human creatures and you'll get insane value of her. So I think she's definitely kill on sight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that was crazy because for multiple turns, 3 black decks didn't kill Winota.
Yeah.
Like,
That's kind of like, I like Winota a lot in terms of the fact that she's a very powerful Boros commander, and we don't have a lot of those. So that's really interesting. And the fact that she kind of does her own new archetype, which is like non-humans plus humans together. I think that's all really cool. However, I personally wouldn't like build a deck around her just because half her cards are so bad. Like if she's not around, like if you play multiple games of Winota, I think people are just going to be like, all right, or I'm going to save my target removal for Winota and just do my best to kill her. And then when you kill her, the rest of the deck doesn't really do much. So it's very all or nothing.
Yeah, it feels like the problem with Winota's twofold. Like the way the design works, it sort of pushes you into a situation where you have to build the deck, not like using the exact cards that Tomer used, but they have the same idea. And then second fold, it's so randomly powerful that everyone's going to target you anyways. So like, Winota puts you in this super weird position where everyone always hates you and you also sort of hate yourself. It's really weird. It's something you don't normally feel in Boros, right?
It's definitely an arch enemy deck. And I think the best Winota decks are just going to be like these streamlined human packages where like half of your toolbox is just dedicated to make sure Winota doesn't die.
Yeah.
Kind of like Feather in that way.
Okay.
You know?
All right, what kind of garbage is happening right now?
I think I just, like, stone whiffed. No one hit anything that I could reanimate.
Did you hit anything in your graveyard?
Through, right?
No.
You whiffed 2 of my curses!
Oh, there was one. I automatically got the Zulaport Cutthroat. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's all right.
You're basically aristocrats over. You should have copied Blood Artist.
You're just playing Richard's deck at this point.
It's Richard's deck
basically.
Twice. Except
Get your own deck.
Except now Seth has more cards in his graveyard.
Yeah. He hasn't been Bajuka bogged.
No, well, less cards. Less cards in the graveyard now.
Oh.
I'll take care of that for you.
Oh.
Are
you going to discard to
What
try
is
to...
a Psychic Intrusion?
land.
I haven't seen that in a while. Our opponent reveals their hands.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're stealing your stuff deck.
I definitely messed this up. I was supposed to have my commander go to the graveyard, but I forgot to change it because then I could dread return it and keep going, but oops. That's slightly awkward.
Combo? Is that?
I mean, slightly. There's a little combo aspect to it. There are a lot of clones, so who knows what could happen. But there's not enough clones to really combo like you see in other formats.
Yeah, you don't have 4 spark doubles in a 60 card deck.
No, if you did, then you could. But there are like 20 clones maybe in the deck ish.
All right, I'm choosing non-land. Cool. All right, cool.
There's a lot of Blood Artists on the battlefield. If someone was to like wrath the board right now, it would probably be bad.
If someone were to do that,
I think.
God, wouldn't that just be?
I think Wedge.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Am I right?
How did Wedge get to 68? Was that all from that curse?
Trespass.
It was all from Tomer. Tomer was his blood bag.
It was just the curse.
My life total was transferred over to Wedge very quickly.
Okay, we're gonna Fable Passage. Let's do this. I need some more lands. Things might happen. I can't promise that they won't, I guess, is the issue.
Why are you playing Leyline?
Like the board.
To protect my graveyard.
Oh.
Seems smart.
It's a little late.
Seems smart.
It like accidentally protects you from all my Blood Artist triggers.
Yeah.
Accidentally or metagame.
I wish I actually put in Void Wanderer in my deck now.
We're just gonna do that.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
I think we all just shoot Wedge in the face.
I mean, you're about to hit me for a bunch of damage. So.
I can't target Richard, so I have to Blood Artist Wedge. I bet this crashes Moto. That's
yourself?
my first prediction.
You can Blood Artist yourself.
Destroy all non-enchantment creatures? Okay. Well,
this might kill me. But I don't want to do math, so we're just gonna figure it out. Oh my god, yeah, are we gonna just die? Or is Moto gonna just crash and burn?
Yeah, that seems possible.
This seems fair enough. Plus,
I mean,
I'm doing it slowly by sacrificing.
Look at the card.
Oh, there's so many Blood Artists on the battlefield.
Yeah, yep. Yes, there are. I just felt like this could be fun,
Yeah,
See what happens.
Probably a good time for a Wrath, I would say.
I mean, I couldn't really wait any longer. Really.
Yeah. Or else then you'd definitely be dead if there were more creatures.
For sure. Also,
Wait.
this just seemed like the most fun play.
You revealed Sorcerer's Wand?
I picked a non-land, for abundance. I have to pick land or non-land.
But no, I mean...
non-land.
Not,
Oh, yeah, Sorcerer's Wand.
Why? Why are you... What does Sorcerer's Wand do? I've never seen that in a commander deck.
Chevill has Death Touch.
Well, no, it deals it to a player or a planeswalker. So the idea was if anyone was playing planeswalkers, or if anyone was, or like some weird, like, cheekiness. I could do some nonsense.
Interesting.
Didn't hit a creature.
Well... Sorry,
I thought it was a funny card.
It's
Listen,
definitely a funny card.
I went more for funny than Blood Artist, okay?
In my defense, I don't have any Blood Artists. These are all Richard's Blood Artists.
Do
It
you
just
not?
happen to be
Do you
close.
not? You have a Blood
My deck
Artist,
was
you have a
set
Zula
before
for Cutthroat.
you chose to copy Blood Artist.
Oh, but Tomer had to die.
Did I?
Or I would have liked to
Did
counter
I?
something. I would have liked to counter something more fun, like my Gyruda again and again.
Oh, God.
Hey, Richard's almost done
I'm
sacking.
almost done. I still haven't.
Where are
scryed
these
anything
special
useful.
icons? I see like.
Oh wait, why do I keep doing this? I have to resolve my scries first.
Oh, did you already find what you want?
What
No,
are
I
these
haven't.
icons?
All my scries are on the
I know the
stack.
exclamation
Oh.
mark. I guess one's auto yield.
This is gonna get really laggy, like, real quickly.
That'll be
Oh,
fine.
Wedge
Mono
gets-
can handle it.
We're gonna actually see Chevill draw a card and gain life. There's a bounty creature dying.
There is a bounty creature.
It's
dying,
a
yes.
combo.
Removal.
I did it. The simplest thing I could do.
Okay, I've scried like 4 lands to the bottom. This is good value.
Griswold got real big before he died. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
What a good boy. Did his job. Had a fun time.
We haven't had much removal this game. Like, Griswold came out early, Winota stuck around, like, everything just kind of stayed on the battlefield until this turn.
Yeah. Nothing's dying unless Richard sacrifices it, is what I've seen so far.
I don't know. My guys have died a lot this
I
game.
mean, the best,
I don't know.
the best removal is player removal. That's how I think of it.
That seems wise. What do I got? Yo, I get to use a replacement effect again! Oh, this is great.
Ooh, are you letting it go to the graveyard?
Ooh,
No, I mean, for abundance.
Oh yes.
For abundance, every time I draw.
Doomwake seems good against Richard's stuff.
Doomwake Giant. That is a good way.
Doomwake's cool.
I love Doomwake.
I'll grow the
Doomwake
Griswold.
is so cool. Bye, Daddy Grizz.
Oh, you had so
Well,
many
you did your
counters
best.
too.
You did your best.
Oh, Wedge is gonna survive pretty easy, I think. You're still gonna have like 40 life or close to it.
Yeah, he hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
We just tickled him.
Fine.
Honestly,
maybe not.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
And you can't auto stack Blood Artist.
Why
Because
not?
it targets a player.
Oh, I shouldn't have sacked my Blood Artist. I should have kept them for Seth's triggers.
Oh, you would? Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So Wedge, what are you up to content wise these days?
I've been on hiatus for a bit, right? Mainly for mental health because, that's important.
It is.
But now that I'm back, I'm focusing more on streaming right now, actually. It's sort of just a better way to like dip my toe back in. And I've been really liking streaming.
What have you been streaming? Just like whatever, standard this and that. Anything especially fun?
So, what was cool is I hadn't like paid any attention to like previews for Ikoria until like 2 days before the set came out.
Ooh.
So I did this full like reveal thing where I just had somebody queue up all the pictures of all the cards for me and went like just blind reacting on stream to every single card and how absurd the set is in general.
Oh, that sounds
which was
fun.
really cool. And then I've basically done like all the arena like shtick formats. I really like the cube that they put on. That was brilliant. That like happened right when I came back. And then I played some standard and like, oh my God, so many triggers. And like a bunch of commander, and I do like a set commander thing every week now. It's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. I'm really liking streaming. Streaming's pretty baller.
Yeah, it's definitely, I realize that because I kind of more or less like did the same thing where I did YouTube videos and then started streaming, and it's really different and fun to be able to like interact with, people in real time. Like that's something you don't get in YouTube. Like you can read the comments and that's great, but it's, there's something I think that's really cool about getting to do the like immediate interaction, answer questions, talk to people. Like I think that's super fun.
Yeah, I think there's definitely like a certain amount of appreciativeness, or like appreciating going from YouTube to Twitch, what you really get by being able to like live interact with people, because you've been on, like, obviously, like you and I have been on like YouTube for a while, and like I've been doing videos since like 2013, right? So
yeah, you've been doing it for longer than
Twitch. Me. Yeah, like going to Twitch sort of added exactly what I wanted. Which is when I saw a comment that I wanted to respond to, I literally just get to respond to it in real time. And it's, as a YouTuber, like going more to Twitch, it's really, really nice. And creators on Twitch definitely shouldn't take that for granted, because that's like the best part of the entire platform, right?
Yeah, I agree too. That is the main thing I like about streaming is, that immediate interaction. So do you have like a regular schedule, or are you just kind of like doing it here and there when you feel like it, or like when do people find you?
Yeah, well, because I'm in England, it actually looks like I'm being really responsible when I stream, because it's like, oh wow, he's streaming like in the early afternoon in New York. And I'm like, oh no, it's late in England. So it ends up being around like early afternoon, mid-afternoon, but I have a bunch of like set stuff that I'm doing. I have like a bunch of new series that I'm coming out with that's like just stream only stuff. Which is going to be really, really cool. I'll have more of a set schedule, but I didn't want to like pressure myself too much coming back, because this, this job gets like really, really intense sometimes, right? So I just want to make sure I didn't like burn out. What the heck is this?
Why are you playing so many mutate cards?
It's a mutate deck. Why would I not?
It's Nethroi, isn't it? Like,
look at all that text.
It's to confuse people where they don't see the sacrifice a creature of Viserys or
target permanent.
Here we go. It's just a 4/4. I built my own monster.
What permanent did you return?
Necropanther.
Oh, okay.
We're building a mutate stack now. Aristocrats is so last year. It's now mutate.
Oh, okay. All right. Seems fine.
I need to see Luris before you can call out Aristocats.
Aristocats. Good times.
Seth, you have a strip mine and there's a Golgari rot farm. I'm so confused right now.
I feel like I need my mana at the moment.
I feel like you need to send a message, right? Like,
I agree. I 100% agree.
Oh, this is
so much
awkward.
value.
Yeah. I feel you should strip mine me and then kill my boneyard lurker.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4,
it is.
5,
Yeah, it's
6,
so
7,
much
8.
tempo, right? That's the fun word, tempo.
There's a temple
So
of
much
false
tempo.
gods too.
Well, I'm not doing anything. I don't know what you're
What
talking
if you
about.
knock him down to 4 lands?
Whoa.
I'm a little worried about your commander mutating again. If there's an argument for strip mining you, it's that I think you can mutate your commander again next turn.
Jesus.
Yep.
Sam, should we stop that from
ready
happening?
to be mutated.
Oh, and there's a Tisa in there too. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sam,
No, don't look.
Sam,
But you
save
combined.
us.
It's fine.
Save us.
You did your job. You played your one piece of graveyard hate.
1, 2.
You're a responsible Magic player.
We need you.
I might have to. But I want to play thing. I don't want to.
You'll never cast your commander ever again.
I have a handful of clones, but I don't want to clone a boneyard lurker. That sounds so bad. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Are you going to make us deal with another giant board again, Seth?
No, I will save us. I'll be responsible.
Wait, what? Thassa? This doesn't seem like a fair Magic card.
We'll play Thassa.
And Agent of Treachery.
And then
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Surprise.
it's standard.
It's just the Agent of Treachery deck. No.
Wise
I have
move.
hexproof, Seth. Hexproof.
I can't let you just reanimate 20 things for no good reason.
But you let Tomer play 20 things.
Oh, I would
Tomer
have.
was
Oh, I
playing
would have loved to
Boros.
stop Tomer if I could have.
I mean, didn't I stop myself in the end? You just have to let Boros play it out, right?
That is true.
Listen, if you give it enough time, Boros will kill itself. Right? If you just give it enough time. Just give it enough time.
Is it
It'll be
Boros or
fine.
Tomer?
Tomer. You know what? That's fair. That's a good question. We can explore that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. I need a land. I could really use a land.
You need a land? That's strip mine.
Alright, we're going to, Yeah, alright. Daddy's coming back.
Wait, Chevill's not a wizard. Why is there a sorcerer's wand here?
Shenanigans.
Dude, I have shenanigans. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he has death touch. Haha. Oh boy.
I have many. Listen, I have layers, okay? We've been over this.
I didn't actually realize I had
That's
touch.
a good combo. Yeah.
There's a lot of
That's
text, to be fair. Hey!
Ooh,
It's
yes.
another bounty counter!
Oh.
The only 2-card synergy, like, for Chevill.
This is as good as Royal Assassin Icy Manipulator. What is going on?
For the record, this is the best thing my deck does. This is now peak. I have nothing else to do. I have literally nothing else I can do. Like, this is it.
Huh. I needed my mana.
Yeah, you're gonna mutate your Nethroi.
I did need my mana. We will just play
Okay.
this.
Oh, God.
That
Seems good.
Wait, how is Seth at 62? Jeez, you people
He
in your
gained
life
a bunch of
gauge.
life from Blood Artist.
I had all your Blood Artists.
He
I
stole
thought we were
Blood
playing
Artist
fair magic. I
and
can't.
a Zulapur Cutthroat.
It's really hard to ping you guys 1 damage at a time when you're like at 60 life each.
Well, all you have to do is play less Blood Artists.
That
and
is
it'll be a
true.
problem.
They are your own blood artists that cause this problem.
You did this to yourself. Let's be honest.
All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What? You have instant speed?
I'm just going to, since I fill my graveyard, I get to play all the delve cards, like Dig Through Time.
Oh, God.
Wow.
This man has cast Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time this game and is still
He's just
alive.
using his graveyard
Oh my
to draw
God.
cards.
Yo.
Don't actually win the game. This is peak. Seth.
That's true. He hasn't, honestly, he hasn't fronted on my borders at all. I'm just saying.
He just wants to draw cards.
I haven't noticed anything.
We gotta take that, and this enters tapped. 1, 2, okay, we'll take this and this.
Seems
All
fine.
right, yeah. This and this.
Okay.
Good choices.
Okay. I miss Grizz Daddy. He was a good boy.
Get him back.
If only.
Golgari deck, come on.
Oh my God, that was at the end of his turn? God.
Oh, yeah, we're not done
It's
yet.
taking so long.
Yeah, it's a blue player.
Alright, so we'll play the Crypt. And I guess we'll
Oh.
try it again.
Crypt
Try
seems-
again?
seems
Oh,
decent.
you're a
Oh,
commander?
yep.
Yeah. Spin the
Here
wheel.
we go.
See what happens. Godzilla's back. So what is Gigan? I don't know the Godzilla
No idea.
universe. Anyone
Dude,
know
I
what
have no
Gigan
idea.
is?
I have no idea.
I know Godzilla. Actually, I guess I know Mothra.
I know Mothra. Yeah, that's it right there.
So let's see, we get clone or well, I guess we'll take clone.
I appreciate you milling a bunch of my land. Thank you for that.
No worries.
Not that it matters to have abundance. Oh,
So we get Thassa for a
Oh,
second.
that's cheeky.
Standard all over again.
And it's gone.
Yeah. Turn back off, but we get another trigger.
Show me the agent of treachery.
Atris. Ooh, archetype. Or
Siren's Ruse. What?
archetype seems sweet. Let's take that. So
I strongly disagree. No,
I like that. Gigan is safe.
damn it.
Why do you have to have that card in your deck?
Are you serious? Blame me for that?
And it's even converted mana cost. Oh, that's perfect. And now Chevill can't get me.
Yeah, Chevill can't do anything.
And we even get to
Dude,
do it one more
frickin'
time.
Well, Chevill can get
Banana hammock.
Oh, he gets to blink again? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why Thassa's here.
Oh, no.
I'm helping you fill your
Boy.
graveyard, Richard.
Boy, this is bad.
This is the worst.
Oh!
Oh,
Did you
it went to the command zone. Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's one way to deal with
I'll
know
take
what?
it.
You have Archetype of Endurance, you'll be fine. Okay,
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
I did that on purpose. I wanted to give you guys a chance. I was feeling bad about how good
I appreciate
that turn was.
Dang.
I do. Well, I can only target the lurker,
Wait.
so.
Oh yeah, wait. Let's see if I can. Do I have anything to kill his archetype in my graveyard?
It has hexproof.
No, I got
You can make it
sacrifice
sacrifice.
Yeah,
Do you have like
can you
a
force a sack?
plague? What's the thing? Plague artist?
effects. It's not in my graveyard.
Yeah, but
Is it in my exile
Playcrafter,
zone?
Flashback
Yeah.
Marauder,
Oh, it's still in my deck.
any of the sacky business.
You just kill Seth. How will it work?
I would like a non-land, please. Okay. Alright, we're gonna play some stuff.
Yep.
We're just gonna play some stuff. Oh gosh, I have to click things. There we go.
So if you cast 5 creatures.
Yeah, that's the one. There it is. That's the plan. Sure, that's abundance. I'm gonna get a land, for value. So I'd actually do something else. Why? Bottom. Man, getting to choose the order too? Great. It's good stuff. Yield. Got a lot going on.
I guess you just cast 5 enchantments in the same turn, and then you can kill the archetype.
Oh, yeah!
Easy plan.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's just do that. No problem at all. Super easy. Super easy. So how... Okay. Alright, you know what? Seth?
Offer the trade.
Yeah, you know what? Shut up, dude. Be quiet. You'll be cool.
You miss 100%
Oh, no!
of the shots you don't take.
Shut up, dude! I didn't notice the 5/4. Crap. Oh, nuggets. Oh, poo. Oh, well. Guess I'll lose my commander.
Whoa.
Oh, you bait!
Imagine if Mono lagged and it just blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Playing the fire there.
That was a ballsy move.
Whew. Yeah, that was almost bad.
Ballsy move. Alright, let's see. Whenever, oh god, okay. Alright, I'll do a pass.
Alright.
I really like how in all my creatures, in gray text, it says doesn't have hexproof. I'm like, thanks for the reminder.
Doesn't get
I really
case you
appreciate
were
that.
wondering.
Thank you. In case you wanted to know.
Readable text.
I could understand if it had hexproof to begin with, but
Sure. Yeah, but it
Solid.
just doesn't it seem like it's just rubbing it in?
It
Right?
does,
no,
yeah.
no, this doesn't have hexproof. Like, I know, Mom. Sure, solemnity. Sure.
I mean, Solemn's good, but it doesn't have hexproof.
No matter what's played from now until Nethroi comes down, it doesn't have hexproof though, so whatever value you're getting is garbage.
It will never live up to its parents' expectations. I'm sorry. Your brother has hexproof. I don't understand why can't you be more like him? I don't know. That's why it's a sad robot.
Oh, pobrecito. Oh, poor baby.
I wonder what happens if you actually have hexproof. Does it say hexproof and then doesn't have hexproof on top?
I wonder if it just, oh wow.
Maybe
that's
2 lines
hexproof.
that doesn't have hexproof.
That would be
Could they just remove the word hexproof?
just to really rub it in. Like, oh no, you think this has hexproof, but it doesn't though.
How much mana do we have with this?
You have 4 mana.
Crypt.
You don't use 4.
Oh, is this bugged?
Are you recasting Gyruda?
Oh, I'm pretty bad at building magic decks. It only works for black creatures. I think I have 2 in my whole deck.
What? Oh,
Oh,
Crypt.
wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was just creatures,
boy.
but it's specifically black creatures. So it's just
Well, lucky
just
it
a
taps
tap
for
land.
black
Yeah,
then.
that's why you don't see that much play. Not in multicolor decks.
Yeah, that would actually be really, really good. Now I think that would, never mind. That'd be great.
All right, I think
So,
we do this.
what is Gyruda's commander tax now? 60?
Yeah, I think it costs 10 at the moment. We're gonna betray you, Wedge.
What? Why me?
Mnemonically, I want your enemy
you
dead.
cast?
What?
Oh, what do you have in your graveyard?
I don't know stuff. Don't worry about it. Mind your own business.
Oh, wow.
Leave my graveyard alone.
Oh, wow, so
wow.
many cards.
That is a mess.
God.
Oh no, it triggers on every
Yeah, it's all
opponent's
opponents,
graveyard.
all opponents.
That's even better than I thought.
So you get Vampiric Tutor, you get...
Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow, this is atrociously bad for us.
You can
Alright,
finally
so-
get the curses. Trespassers.
We can.
You can get Trespasser's Curse. It's the MVP of the game so far.
I think you should cast the creep.
It's the only win condition in here.
Little do you know, Trespasser's Curse is my only way to win.
Alright, how can we maximize this turn?
F6. Save your clock.
Alright.
Saving the clock. That's good. You can't get that time back.
Birds of Paradise. Step 1.
Why are you casting birds?
Why not? My commander costs
his plan is to ramp his way back up to Gyruda.
I gotta get my way back to Gyruda somehow.
Don't you have anything better to do with this graveyard?
This was like the worst ramp spell I've ever seen.
Play Satyr Wayfinder, Wood Elves, Elves of Deepwood, Devoted Druid.
That's actually roughly my plan.
There's so much card draw in here. There's Midnight Reaper. You can get like...
No, this is great. I love this. This is hilarious.
I gotta cast my commander again, and this is my only way to do it.
Oh, man.
This is the most value I've ever seen.
Are you hellbent on just, like, milling everybody out? Is this the plan? Like, you have to get everybody dead with Gyruda?
I mean, that is kind of what my deck tries to do, yeah.
I definitely like that as a hidden win con. must mill to win.
We're running out of mana.
Oh, I lost another cheeky, Chevill equipment. Now I'm sad.
I guess we go Devoted Druid?
Yo, look at this. Wolf Hunter's Quiver. Yeah.
Oh,
You have some interesting cards in there.
That is pink.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting cheeky with it.
Devoted Druid. Are you kidding
Chevill.
me? I have all the words you can cast. Look for Devoted Druid.
Do you not approve of my mnemonic betrayaling, Tomer? You sound like you don't.
You could have cast my Curse of Fool's Wisdom.
Boom.
Okay, at least you went for the vampire.
That's some value.
Look at that. We added...
That's some value.
It was like a great ramp
Find
spell.
a Mind Stone with it. You will.
He could have actually taken all the aristocrat cards again. He just rebuilt an entire board of aristocrat. Poison Tip Archer, Seer Artist Vampire. Oh god.
Could you have won? If you took like Tessa? How much mana?
Tessa's there!
Yeah, we're only at 30. Tessa, like,
oh my
two
god,
artists?
maybe. Yeah. That's hilarious.
I don't
think he has the mana.
Could I actually?
No, because Tessa's 4.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even consider if I could have won.
I think the super important thing was the vampiric tutor.
I was just thinking about casting my commanders.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make this little box disappear, so it's just going to the corner of my screen.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Siphon Mind. Something.
Yeah, I didn't have the mana. I thought my crypt was going to give me enough mana to do more cool things, but when I misread my card.
Lesson.
Oh, no, Thasa's going to give some serious value to that Wayfinder there.
I just vampiric tutored, though, so...
Oh, that'd be even better.
I'm just going to blink the archetype. To remind everyone that their creatures do not have hexproof.
Great, thank you. Appreciate that. Dude, I forgot to kill the stupid thing before my turn started.
Don't kill my stuff. We need it.
Yeah.
Wait, so...
Alright, I have to hold... Can I hold priority before this triggers?
If you hold
just
control,
hold
you should...
control.
Yeah, alright, let me try to hold control. See if this works.
Maybe.
I mean, we'll see.
No.
Oh, sick. Nope.
Ugh.
Nope, didn't work.
What?
Yo, big sad. Big sad.
Bounty Hunter Chevill is sweet. That's like...
Yes, it's a great combo when I remember to use it.
How do you beat that? How does anyone beat that? It kills a creature every turn and draws a card. So good.
Archetype of Endurance?
Yeah, I guess Archetype Endurance is the answer.
There's just no answer to this combo.
It's basically like Winota. It's almost Winota.
Yeah,
there goes your birds.
Winota levels is insane.
Get out of here, mana dorks.
All that for nothing.
One more to get the Devoted Druid. Is he off of Gyruda, man?
How do you feel about your decisions over there, Seth, to get the Birds of Paradise and Devoted Druid with a Doomwake Giant on the battlefield?
Wedge didn't have any cards in hand. What are the odds that it was an enchantment?
What are the odds that the Enchantress deck found an enchantment?
I mean, if it helps, Abundance is making it a bit easier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That might have been the worst mnemonic betrayal ever, though, actually.
I hope you get some of the heat off of me for my Winota fails earlier.
Yeah. My last turn has not been great. I put my commander into the command zone for no reason. Mnemonic betrayal, a bunch of stuff that died.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just do nothing now. Forever? Literally for the rest of the game I don't do anything? Seems right. Yeah, I'm gonna do nothing. Oh goodness. Alright, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, look at all that mana you have. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do stupid stuff?
Are you back to Nethroi yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are if you have mana. Ugh. Does that just
Wait, how much does Nethroi cost now?
I think it's 9 to mutate. Oh, is it? Is it 9? Okay. Does that
Like, are you gonna let my Nethroi resolve?
No. Nope. 100% not happening. Just letting you know that now. You know, I'm warning you ahead of time because I'm a good friend, you know?
When this creature mutates, return any number.
Any number.
Yeah, you would get a lot of creatures back.
That'd be a lot of value.
I kind of need it, though.
You could get back that Birds of Paradise.
Listen, that thing's been around, right?
It has power 0, so it's literally free, which is kind of cool. I see cool. Now, it's a devoted druid. Okay, I see. It took me a while to register that. It's free.
Are you just passing?
That's a good card.
I mean, he can't play Nethroi because I'm gonna... Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I feel... You know, this is a good move. I appreciate this.
Well, I guess... I don't think I want to give you all your lands back. That sounds bad. Sure. I guess we take it.
I guess you can take it because you're at 59 health.
Yeah, I forget that he has so much life.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good shape at the moment still. Yup. 55. Ouch.
Don't worry, we
falling apart.
He's only like 45% above his normal life total. Or above his starting life total. Feeling good. Whittling down the giant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is my commander so expensive?
Because it reanimates X number of things.
How do I do anything? I can't do anything. One guy has hexproof, the other guy can kill anything that gets played.
But if your stuff dies, you get to draw a card with Moldervine Reclamation.
That is true.
True.
Yeah. You want Wedge to bounty down your creatures.
Honestly, I will do it for you. You know, as a favor. I would be happy to do that for you.
Honestly, I think Richard, you deserve it. The Boros deck was the hero of the story, and he murdered her. All of this could have been avoided. The darkest timeline could have been avoided.
It is amazing how close the game was to ending like a bunch of turns ago.
Yeah, that was really scary. I'm like, what was this, like a 20-minute game? Like, oh
and
god.
And then I was like, you know what's a good idea? Let me play Pia and Kieran Nalar. This seems fine.
Listen, it's because there was a cheeky Viscera here you didn't notice. Like, and then, underneath a panther, it's cool.
The World Shaper is just hiding out there, grayed, purpled out.
I mean, you'll get that trigger, right? It's cool.
So are you gonna play a commander, Seth?
Look, he could devote a druid and then blink it to reset.
Oh my god, he's gonna bring back... Wait, does that bring back Field of the... Oh god.
What? You have a Doomwake Giant. I don't think you care.
Never mind. No, yeah, we're cool.
For now.
What?
It doesn't have hexproof though, so I don't know. It doesn't seem that great.
It definitely doesn't. It says it right there. It doesn't have it. Interestingly, my Bounty Hunter has Shroud, but definitely not hexproof. No.
Shroud's fine. Hexproof, that's crossing a line.
Wait, why is this in your deck?
It's like, to steal your stuff copy deck. Ah.
It's a clone that also steals your stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's a clone. I didn't know it was a clone. Huh.
Oh my god.
I still need more mana.
This is the lowest value.
Oh my god, it's a hexproof.
we don't have enough mana yet.
Let's review. Mnemonic Betrayal took mana dorks into Gigantoplasm grabbing a Solemn.
I feel like Seth could have won at some point, but he's like, no, I need to play Gyruda more.
Didn't go off enough?
Oh, I need my
Oh,
Giant
you're getting another
Magistrate. Where is
solemn,
it?
aren't you? Oh my god. Make it stop.
And then it's even better because it's the evil twin, so I can blow up my other solemn to draw a card.
No.
It's a combo.
That's
all right.
perfect
He gets the
value.
blink. He gets one more solemn.
Yeah,
That's
we
amazing
get one
value.
more.
That's really impressive, I gotta
What are you
say.
gonna do with all that mana, though?
You just wait. Gyruda is coming. Gyruda's coming.
Cass-
I'm getting to where I need to be. I promise.
You don't understand. He has to make sure that when he forgets to put it in the right zone,
Yeah.
he can Gyruda again.
He can recast it from the command zone once he exiles it.
Yes.
Oh, just leave it in the...
Yeah, solemn.
Alright, I need to not let the end of my turn go
Yeah,
by
you
this
definitely
time.
should Chevill it up. Chevy it up.
I'm definitely going to.
I guess
Okay.
Richard does get ramped a lot, but I mean, he has one card in hand, so not that great.
Alright, just gonna boop that.
Look at that synergy.
Mhm.
Look at that 2-card combo.
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Wow.
Everyone
See, look
draws
at that. And then I
cards.
give you life and a card. I did that, and you get all these things back. Like, I did this for you.
I
I think
appreciate it.
everybody's winning right now.
For the band.
I have the
Armin-
most solemns. If we go by who has the most solemns, I'm definitely ahead. by like
Is that our
50%.
metric? Like,
Yeah,
that's
but Seth, did you
that's
draw
not
the
the
most
exact
cards?
metric.
I don't even think so.
Oh no.
Wow.
All right, I need you to not murder all my tokens so I can swing at Seth with them.
I'm actually totally game for that. So,
Whoa. When did I become the bad guy?
when you took our type of endurance, that's when.
I'm just playing solemns.
To be fair, you have had the two weirdly least intimidating turns with two of like the scariest cards. Like,
For someone with like 20 mana, yeah, I am not too frightening.
Oh, my
God,
Field of
that's
the Dead
funny.
triggers.
boy, oh boy.
And then we overrun. No, I don't have
Oh
overrun.
god. Overrun, yeah. Couldn't do anything about that. Probably would die. Oh goodness.
Okay.
Alright, time to yield.
What land do I return?
Mm.
Do I have a scry land over here somewhere? No, I have no
I mean,
lands
you
that
have
add
Temple
any
of Malady.
value
You
whatsoever.
gotta-
Oh, do
No,
I
you
have
have Temple of Malady.
I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can get back the temple.
Look at that. Look at that
That's
value.
synergy. Put back the Golgari
Oh,
Rock
that's
Farm.
sick.
That's the
sick,
power move.
Sick value.
Oh, my strip mine did nothing. Oh.
If anything, it helped him because that's another Field of the Dark trigger.
Yeah, it kind of did. No matter what I do.
Well,
it's
Seth,
just
I
not
didn't know
working
you were
out.
so nice. Did your group hug.
I guess when in doubt, just play
Strip
more
mine group
cards.
Strip mine your land for you. It was to help you all along.
I need a Perforos. Someone give me a Perforos.
Yep, in our Dimir Golgari decks, I'd be happy to throw you a Perforos. Where's the Boros deck, damn it?
Oh. Gone,
She was the
thankfully.
hero we needed, but not that we deserved.
You flew a little too close to the sun, I'll say.
Into the sun.
Too
close to, like, into the sun.
The sun there.
Try to fuse
more
with the
tokens.
sun. Like, okay, alright, I could, alright, okay.
Torment of
All right,
Scarabs.
let's pass.
All the curses.
Yes, I did literally put all the curses in here. Alright, what's getting targeted this time? None of Seth's creatures.
Ah.
I guess we're targeting a zombie.
I'll make sure this zombie stays in the back. We'll send his brothers up.
Zombies are the most organized, folks. Alright, what we got? Okay. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do here? How bad are things?
Really bad. Can we get rid of the archetype of endurance?
I don't know how to do that, so...
You play another one. You clone it.
Oh, I can't target it! I would need one that doesn't target. I would need a clone that doesn't target. We're gonna
Is
dig
a
little more
clever
here.
impersonator? If you could reanimate the clever impersonator, it'll do it.
Yeah, I would
if
have
you
to- yeah, that's the
reanimate
only
a
ones
clone.
that don't
Wait,
target.
what does it say? What happens when it says creatures you have hexproof and then creatures your opponents control? Like, how do layers work? Whose wins?
Oh god.
I don't know what happens.
I think-
They
I
become
think don't
5/5s.
win.
That's the
Maybe.
Okra expert at the table. Which how does this work?
Okay, what if I have a mutate creature that has hexproof on it?
How bad? Okay. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Richard, once you start
We're gonna play
bringing
Tournament
in
of Scarabs.
mutate, everything's gonna go downhill. You know this.
I'm going to attack with a mutated
Seth?
creature with hexproof, banded with a creature
You
without
have more
hexproof.
life,
Ooh.
so I have to do this to you. You have more life, so I really don't have a choice.
Just cast one more enchantment.
There's also a ley line that's
Oh yeah, the ley line does
preventing any other curses.
Yo, man, be cool. God. It's trying to, like, do a thing. Jesus.
I'm helping.
This ley line's actually done things. I never see ley line in Commander
It seemed
decks,
like
but
a
it's
really
actually-
good idea. It just was a shame that it came out
my zombies.
after the Bajuka bugs and everything. Well, yeah, it's doing work.
We're going to...
Come on,
Yeah,
one
okay.
more enchantment. I will accept
no.
losing. I'll
That's a
accept losing
bobble.
my Solemns.
I grossly apologize in no way whatsoever, but I have no enchantment, so...
All the artifacts.
Look
but
at
no
all this
enchantment.
ramp. It's almost like you have Gyruda to cast or something.
Are you mocking my Gyruda and
No,
my
would I do that to you, Seth?
my Solemns?
Would I do that to you?
He would never.
We're friends. I wouldn't mock my friends.
Would you not? I don't know. Things feel pretty okay, except for the archetype of endurance, Weirdly, that's made the board so tense. The archetype of endurance. Like, without it, things would be so fun.
I wonder what Richard has in his hand that he just wants that archetype gone.
Well, I just want him to assassinate his creatures and not mine. The only targets are my creatures.
That is
for
a
the
simple
record,
answer, yeah.
If there was no hexproof, I would be spreading the love much more, so that is fair.
Let's see. How do I tap my mana?
Is it
I need 2 black.
is it mutate time?
Do it.
Mutate? I mean, I can't just randomly kill anything, so he could do it. Yup.
I'm not a fan of this.
Do something about it, Rampy
1,
McGee.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I think we just do this.
What? You have responses.
I do, sort of.
What is this?
You're not allowed to do that.
I'm giving you your Solemn back so you can ramp some more.
Really committing to it. Really committing to that Solemn.
Oh, I don't even get to draw a card. Does it die?
You get a Nethroi though. It gets to stay around.
I do.
He did it for
beautiful
you,
design.
man. It was for you.
You better not have another random mutator. How many horrible mutators can possibly be in your deck?
How many are in Ikoria?
That's a good question, Seth. How many?
How many on-color ones are in Ikoria? That's a valid question.
Do you actually
How
have
many
another?
are-
Oh,
How many?
you have
are
like
in this set?
oh, you do have another mutator. Oh,
All right, the Necro Boy.
Oh, I should have known that, I guess.
Oh, this is going to be so much value.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So put Necropanther under.
Does this mean we die? It might.
Wait, we die right now?
Well, there's a lot of blood artists and a sack out.
Oh God! Oh my God, that's true. Do we just die?
What?
Let me see.
I mean, Seth's at 55, so actually I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that'll take a lot of blood artist triggers, but I wish I had that Bajuka bug now.
I mean, it was really
So I
useful
have
when you
10
used it.
hours
It was
of that.
really useful. Like,
Yeah, it was.
did a real
it was
good
worth
job.
it.
2, 3, 4,
oh dear.
It's a.
5, 6.
Oh boy.
I guess I should have targeted the Nethroi. I thought it would
7.
be more value to let it sit on the battlefield so it can be recast, but
I totally forgot that he
8.
returned Necropanther like years ago.
This is hiding
9.
in that mutate
All right.
pile.
All right. Let's see if Moto survives this. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming back.
All right. Well, before any of that happens, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy really quick.
all right, zombie down.
One less.
Just
Zombie
really,
down.
just
One less
really
blood
quick.
artist trigger, yeah.
Yeah, just real quick. Choose my replacement effect. I would love to. Thank you. For the record, Abundance is awesome. I haven't like used this card before, but it's great.
Yeah, it's getting tons of value out of the way. You're not getting any lanes that you don't want.
It's true.
How bad is this?
It's not good.
Moto
I
was
think is
thinking.
the important thing. I think it's I'm not happy about it.
I don't know. I mean, he's getting back
a
at Birds of Paradise. He can cast Gyruda now.
Oh, oh my god, look at Birds is back. This is it.
That would be impressive if they had hexproof. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But they decidedly do not have Hexproof, so this is not a problem.
Oh no, that's
there's
like
a
super
Leyenda.
duper ultra game. Yeah.
This
I
should
think
be
that's
because
game.
I get like quadruple.
Yeah, you sack everything to Viscera Seer, and then Elenda
Yeah.
gets
Each
huge,
one-
and then you sacrifice her, you get double the tokens. That's super game.
And I'm getting more zombies.
Oh, we are definitely
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, because everything you sack is 4, right? Because of you have 2
Yeah.
Blood Artists and Tisa.
Yep.
And then actually every creature is doubled because of Elenda.
Yeah.
So it's like 8 for each creature. Oh yeah, definitely.
Elenda's gonna get to be at least like 40, and then you sacrifice her, and then you get like 80 tokens, and you sacrifice those. That's like...
Oh god. Oh, break Moto, do it!
Look at all these
Probably.
triggers
you
from
still
one
have to go
creature.
through the motions to see if Moto
If-
breaks.
I could accidentally sack
Oh,
the Seer
no,
and then end my combo.
It's not, I don't know if you can do it because of Moldervine Reclamation.
Oh, I'm gonna draw cards and die?
It's not a May.
Oh yeah, you only
so
have
you can't-
34 cards
Oh,
left.
you'll kill yourself!
Wow. I
So
can't
you have
believe
to draw.
I can't believe it costs 5 mana. It's not even a May effect.
I think it's hilarious that
That's crazy.
this is basically like Tomer's situation where his deck was going off, but it's also like killing itself. We're seeing 2 players do that in the same game.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Richard, you need that Psychic Spiral now. Badly.
You might still be good.
Moto is really struggling with my stat triggers right now.
Okay, good. I'm gonna add to it if that's cool.
Yes. Pile it on.
That's the plan.
Oh, there's 3 Blood Artists. Oh
Maybe.
yeah, you're probably still good.
Yeah.
I think you guys are still
you have
dead.
I was
three
thinking
of
there
those.
were
Plus,
2.
I can draw into a way to remove my Moldavine, maybe.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
still have like 4 mana up. You could probably like find like, I don't know, what happens to
Boom.
Red Sage? Is it exile?
No, still in my graveyard.
You could, yeah.
Just to
you'll
make
find a
sure
way
that
to
things
get rid of it.
happen.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, this might stop it, right?
Oh, what happens now?
Because the Blood Artists die.
how many can you do in response?
He would have to do.
though?
Yeah, he'd have to do everything in response to this now.
Moto is
Maybe
lagging.
this kills it. By the way, if
It
it
might
lags
not-
out, it's a draw, so everybody wins. I'm just saying.
I feel like if it lags out, Tomer
Yes.
wins. Is that? Feels
Oh
right?
no!
Oh my!
Oh my
God.
Wait, did you let it resolve?
Oh.
It
Wait, you let it resolve?
It resolved.
Why?
It resolved.
Oh my goodness, what
Really?
happened?
I did not expect this to
Lot
resolve.
of
I did not
triggers.
expect
I didn't
this to
either.
resolve.
Oh wow.
Did you accidentally hit OK?
I think I pressed OK already, and then it was lagging, so I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
What even happens now?
Now Richard stacks triggers for like 45 minutes. So
What
so
do you guys want to talk about?
yeah, what do we talk about?
Hold on. Okay, you save targets, okay?
You still gotta click each one though.
I just saw the first Blood Artist trigger get put on
Yeah,
the stack.
we got one out of 100
Look at the
down.
cards.
It's
Make sure you're
happening.
looking
Richard's
at the
gonna
cards.
Oh, I have so many triggers. I didn't see all these other triggers. I'm like
Oh, I didn't
scrolling
even
left
see
and
the
right.
ones past the Elenda.
Scrolling. Keep
Jesus.
scrolling. Yeah, while this is happening, I think we just do the outro of this in the background and see what the result is by the time we finish.
Someone's winning or dying here. So yeah, I think that's a fine plan.
Okay.
I think everyone's dying.
Yeah.
It might just be
Except
all of us.
Seth.
Or Moto just
okay, make sure
restarts.
Blood Artist is targeting Seth, or I think he just survives this.
Yeah, I'm targeting Seth with Blood Artist.
All right, Seth.
Ah.
Tell us about your deck while Richard is figuring this out.
So you got a decent look at what my deck's trying to do. It's got
Like
Gyruda. Yes, playing Gyruda is a big part of what the deck's trying to do. And it's kind of got 2 different plans, or maybe 3 different plans, somewhere in that range. But part of the theme of the deck is similar to like the Gyruda decks in like Standard or Legacy. It's got a bunch of clones. In theory, you can like Gyruda and mill a clone for Gyruda, mill a clone for Gyruda. It's also got flicker effects, like we saw the Thassa out there. There's like Siren's Ruse and Ghostly Flicker. So you can just kind of mill the table out with Gyruda if things go right. The problem is that's not really a super legitimate plan because there's not enough clones to consistently hit them with Gyruda. So that's kind of like a backup funny thing that can happen. The other plan is to play Gyruda, get some value out of it, and then mill other people. So then you could use like Mnemonic Betrayal to play a bunch of like Birds of Paradise that are going to die the next turn, things like that, to get value from your opponent's graveyard. So along with like Mnemonic Betrayal, you saw the Memory Plunder. There's like Psychic Intrusion, Covetous Urge, Geth to reanimate creatures from opponent's graveyards. So that's kind of the main idea, like opponent's graveyard shenanigans, essentially. I think it seemed like a cool deck. It is a little all in on its plans because so much of the creatures are clones. So there's not really a good like, oh, I'm going to like cast fair creatures and kill you backup plan. But I think it's interesting.
Well, I think the clones kind of are their own backup plan where you can just copy your opponent's creatures if they're good.
Yeah, like Solemns.
Yeah.
You can copy so many Solemns.
No, I mean...
It's really important to get Solomon on turn 13. I agree.
And then you saw like the stuff to shuffle the graveyard back in. So that was my other concern, was like running out of cards. So there's like Commit to Memory in there. Psychic Spiral could potentially just jank someone out if you mill like half your deck with Gyruda, then you can Psychic Spiral someone. So that's kind of the safety valve in case things don't work out. You can shuffle your deck back in and keep going.
Well, it looks sweet. And I mean, the mill plan, while ambitious, I feel like you're just going to randomly kill people way earlier than that with like all your clones and stuff. Like, yeah, I think even without Gyruda on the battlefield, with all those clones and theft effects, like there's a lot of your win conditions are essentially your opponent's win conditions. So I don't think there would be any issue for you like closing out the game or anything.
The problem is y'all played really bad cards. Like Wedge has random
wow,
enchantment creatures.
All right.
Richard has random blood artists. Tomer's got random horrible humans for Winota. So people just didn't have good things for me to clone.
I mean, as soon as you said that you were running clones and like running Gyruda to take stuff out of the yard, I started thinking like, I have like 3 creatures worth taking.
Yeah.
Like Archetype of Endurance is one of them, but I've got like literally 3 creatures that would ever be worth taking.
Definitely the bane of clone decks are like super thematic decks where if you just take up 1 or 2 cards, it just doesn't make sense. You really have to go deep on stealing somebody else's deck for it to work. But speaking of Seth is poo-pooing on Wedge, we gotta see Chevill kind of do his thing near the end. Like it was like a little bit of a slow start, but then we got the Bounty Hunter combo, which was pretty sick, and we saw the beginnings of the Enchantress. Like you got the champion on the battlefield, you got Doomwake Giant. They're doing some serious work. What were some other cool things that he didn't get to showcase though?
Yeah, when I decided to start building Chevill, obviously the Chevill Bounty Hunter combo is like the most famous thing. Like, oh, it's a bounty counter. But you obviously can't build an entire deck around that, right? Because there are like no other bounty cards. So my idea was like, how can I make a Chevill deck where the game will go long enough where I can actually get a piece that works with Chevill? So I was like, Enchantress is really good because it does slow games, right? It makes things take a little bit longer than they would normally take. I have a lot of like random disruptive enchantments. I have things like No Mercy that make people not want to attack me. And then I have like all the curses, right? So when I was looking at all the enchantments, I'm like, I could play Enchantress, but if I put curses in there, that's also kind of like group huggy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play all the curses. I'm going to play all like the Enchantress stuff that I can find. And then like weirdly targeted removal that works with Chevill. So like in my graveyard, you can see like Wolfhunter's Quiver, but there are, I think 2 or 3 other cards like Wolfhunter's Quiver that make it so that Chevill can snipe things down, right? Because he has Death Touch, which I thought was like just the coolest thing in the world. That's what I really wanted to get going. Like Chevill and Bounty Hunter are great, but I really wanted Chevill to like enable himself. And then the rest of the deck is kind of just cheeky things to like make that better. Like I played groups hug stuff like the Vows. I have 2 Vows in the deck. I have the Vow of Malice that you saw, and then I know I'm running the green one that I love to play because it gives like +3/+3 in trample to the creature. It's so incredibly aggressive. But I think the cheekiest card that I wanted to play actually got milled and I was super sad was Scythe of the Wretched, which is a 2-mana equipment that gives a equipped creature +2/+2. And whenever a creature dealt damage by a equipped creature this turn dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control and attach Scythe to it. So what I wanted to do was put Scythe on Chevill with a bow and just start sniping things and taking them. Like that was my ultimate goal. And the entire rest of the deck is built around getting the deck to a point where it can do that, right? So I've got like a ton of Constellation. I've got all the Constellation pieces you would expect. Like I'm running things like Eidolon of Blossoms, basically everything that you would expect to be there. Like Doomwake Giant's great removal, but then I have a lot of like actual removal, like Toxic Deluge, Decree of Pain, all this stuff. It was really kind of a like battle of attrition sort of, right? Where I'm just trying to make sure I don't die early, keep everyone else from going completely out of control, and just not seeming that, intimidating, right? Mm-hmm. I definitely went more on like a casual view. Like if I wanted to take this and make it like more competitive, you can like lower the curve a lot, make it easier for Chevill. But the thing about him is he does take a lot of setting up, right? Mm-hmm. But once you do, it feels really good. Like it feels really, really fun to just start sniping creatures down.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the Scythe. That's a really cool combo because it doesn't care about like combat damage, so you can do it with the pinging. That's definitely super cool.
Yeah, and both pieces.
Yeah, that was definitely my like. Yeah, I had that, and then I was running like Dead Man's Chest. Oh yeah, I also got that mill too. Dang it. Yeah, like I would put enchantments, and the Dead Man's Chest isn't the only one. I think I'm running like 4 to 5 enchantments that I put on my opponent's creatures that when they die, I get them. Right? So I'm trying to kill stuff with Chevill so then I can just take it. Really, really cheeky things is kind of what I was going for. And I know I couldn't have made that by itself, so that's kind of how Enchantress got in there. Because not all of these things could kind of be done on their own, there just aren't enough cards. And then sort of Enchantress sort of pushes you to like where you want to be. And I actually got to play Abundance, which was probably the most, I haven't had a lot of chances to play Abundance, like the enchantment that lets me pick a land or not land whenever I draw. But that card, I might just start putting in way more stuff because that was brilliant. That was super fun. Where I just know I'm not going to get a land. That felt really good. But other than that, I mean, I think the deck did okay. Obviously fighting against something like Winota when I didn't have any of my removal, like that was rough.
I appreciated it, especially with the Vow. That was nice.
Yeah. But I think in a multiplayer commander setting, Chevill can be like pretty cool if you like tune it right for whatever power level you're with. I think he gets overlooked a lot because people see 2 mana, and if it doesn't have a crazy ability like Kinnan on it, I think they tend to move along. But Chevill gives you an excuse to make like a Golgari, like Politics or Group Hug or Enchantress kind of deck where normally you wouldn't really have an opportunity to do that with a card like this. So I don't know. I like it. I thought the deck was fun to make.
Yeah, I think being overlooked
I was happy with it.
Kind of like works in its favor too. Because if people are like, oh, it doesn't seem to have anything insane, you can slowly get your value out of Chevill that way.
Yeah, no one really sees Chevill and they're like, wow, this is so oppressive and is going to win the game by itself. Even with Chevill and Bounty Hunter out at the same time, it's more people are like, wow, that's a cute combo.
That
right?
was like, exactly the word I was going to say. Like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, but it doesn't actually look threatening.
like nobody takes it seriously, but every turn you're killing something, drawing a card and gaining 3 life. And so if you have a good support structure around that, it can really shine.
And there's definitely some value to not being like Winota or whatever, where everyone's like, oh my god, kill the Winota player. Like, I assume that there's some upside to that, to not looking threatening too.
Yeah, if you think back to the first, like, however many turns of the game, I was never directly attacked. Ever. Like, cause people just ignore that I was around. Like, I was giving plants to everybody, and that was literally my value, right? I played Trespasser's Curse, and then gave everybody plants and did nothing for like 4 turns. And nobody cared because there's nothing threatening about Chevill in the whole scheme of things. Like, even if you lose 1 creature to Chevill, all-inning on the Chevill player is definitely going to seem like overkill, right? Cause like, I'm not doing crazy things. So yeah, I really like it just because when I play Commander, whenever I play a certain commander, I like to think about how other people see me when they see the commander I'm playing, right? Cause you always get preconceived notions when you're playing against somebody else. Like if I'm sitting across from somebody and they're playing like, Azami, right? I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be a problem. But nobody's
Winota.
seen Chevill. yeah, right? Yeah, or Winota. Like, it's gonna be like, oh, God. But no one's gonna see Chevill and be like, arch enemy, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just not gonna happen. And I like commanders like that who are definitely, underrated or I guess not paid much attention to. Cause I think it gives you a lot of deck building freedom. And maybe it's just a lot less pressure when you're in a game. Cause you don't feel like you're the arch enemy every time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, Winota, my deck, definitely an arch enemy deck, and it's not something that I would personally build, but I do think that, if it's an arch enemy deck and it does its arch enemy thing really well, then that's fine. And also at certain play groups, if everybody's an arch enemy, then nobody's really an arch enemy, right? Like, if Winota's up against a Kinnan deck, then it's not like, Winota is going to get all the hate. It's going to be more, you have to figure out who's ahead and who do you have to deal with first. So a bunch of arch enemies all at the same table, I think it has a really nice balance. But if there's only one at the table, then it's kind of awkward, both for the person who's playing the deck, because maybe they don't want to be the arch enemy, but also for the rest of the table where it's like, you really need to have like aggressive mulligans to have like spot removal. You have to like really be on the ball and all work together to make sure that the arch enemy doesn't like just steamroll everybody.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a point where, especially if you don't have a consistent play group that you know what people are bringing every week, if you build one of these like, you know, Marin, right? Marin's another good one. Like if you build one of these decks, you go into a game, you know that when people see your commander, it's going to be like, eye roll, target that person, right? Like, you've signed up to be that role. So if everybody's crazy, like if it's a Winota versus Marin versus Brea versus like, I don't know, Argent, something stupid, like decks that do dumb things, then it's totally fine. But yeah, like that's the danger of running something overpowered, or that looks dangerous, is that if it's on a lopsided field. Oh my God, are we resolving?
It happened.
We did it.
15 minutes later. 15 minutes later.
Oh my God.
I don't know if these triggers will resolve though. Let's see.
Well, alright, I have to yield to everything now.
Richard, if you don't win, I don't know.
I mean, I don't die from the drawing, but
you did the math while you were stacking?
It could go back. Yeah, it could go back to Seth, and then
do I die? Do I die from the
together right now?
The damage?
Oh no, Moto is so slow. I'm like trying to draw cards. I mean, it's like drawing one card at a time at the slowest pace. It's wasting my clock.
There's probably still.
Oh my God, it is. You're at 440 now.
440.
The clock has stopped moving though. For me, the timer, it's at
441.
Yeah. I don't see it either.
Maybe Moto still
just
crashes.
441. I think we're past the hardest part, right? I think the beginning of resolution was probably the highest chance we were going to crash.
No, I had to click every single trigger manually. Like there was no way. Like once they're on the stack, you don't have to do anything. But to get them on the stack, even with targets saved, even with stack abilities automatically, which does absolutely nothing.
There has to be a way. I feel like there was a way. What? After all
Moto did not survive.
We tried so. Okay, wait. Maybe it'll be okay.
Moto worked so hard calculating blood
guys,
trigger.
Tober's back.
I can't do this.
No.
We did it. We broke it. For the record, that's 3 weeks in a row that I've been involved in a Moto break.
I
thought we had it too.
15 minutes manually clicking every single trigger. Right.
Okay,
Moto had the spike kill.
I'm
Moto's
really
like,
surprised. No. I thought we were going to be fine after like the resolution started.
There were too many triggers happening.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I guess my deck, you guys saw basically everything. It's aristocrats. There's some dredge pieces in there to fuel your graveyard, and then basically all the playable mutate cards in Abzan, because you not only want to, like, you saw in this case where you killed the creature I was mutating in response, so I needed to mutate Nethroi again, which is why I have the other mutates, and they're actually pretty good. Like, they're like Eternal Witness or return a CMC 3 or less from the graveyard to your hand. So yeah, and then Eerie Ultimatum, you guys saw, got milled away. There's another sweet card from the set. And I had Leyline and Shalai to prevent Bajuka Bogs, because that's the one way to shut down this deck. It doesn't work as well without the graveyard, but we got Machuca Bogs anyway, but we recovered, right? So it was fine.
Yo, you guys remember Survival of the Fittest? Wild.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Those were some good turns way back when.
Not only survival grave troll to dredge 6.
That was an absurd
That deck
start.
would have really went off if it wasn't for that Bajuka Bog. Very
Yeah, that
timely.
Bajuka Bog definitely saved us. Yeah, that was super clutch.
Well, you also got to see most of my deck. Winota was really interesting to build. Like, I kind of slapped this deck together very quickly, so it's not very tuned or anything. And figuring out like the correct ratio of like humans and token generators is a bit tough. But what I did was that was kind of different from like EDH Rec and everything, is I focused mostly on humans that made non-human tokens. And I tried to avoid the most gimmicky cards. So like, SRAM's Expertise seemed kind of like 4 mana to make 3 servo tokens and maybe cast a spell for free from your hand. Seemed a little bit slow. I was trying to go for an aggressive curve, but the best token generators are definitely like Sky Knight Vanguard, which is a human that is a 2-drop human that when it attacks, it also has flying, so it's hard to block. But when it attacks, you make a 1/1 soldier creature. So cards like that, you saw a bunch of those actually, where there's like a bunch of humans that come into play and they make non-human tokens. So the next time you attack, it's going to be even more deadly. And then a lot of extra combat steps because that's just more Winota triggers. And I think like once you have like 4 tokens on the battlefield, Winota, and then you just take an extra combat step, you're pretty much going to win. I mean, that's 8 triggers. That's 8 humans entering the battlefield. And you could sometimes even loop it. Like Aurelia on the battlefield, when you have a combat celebrant that's already tapped, you just exert it. And then, yeah, you just kind of win the game that way. So very explosive. What I would do with my list, though, is it's kind of lacking in removal. And even though Winota I have a lot of ways of protecting Winota, I would run even more ways to protect Winota. So like Flawless Maneuver isn't available on Moto. I definitely run that. I'd probably run like Bolt Bend 2 and Deflecting Swat as well. Just like every freaking way to keep Winota from not dying, because with Winota not on the battlefield, the deck does absolutely nothing. So I think like the Toon decks are going to basically look like Feather almost, where just like half of your cards are just ways to protect your commander, and the other half is just like value. Because yeah, you don't really need a lot to go on to win with Winota. You just need her to live. That's like the major thing. So you need her to live. You need to deal with like opposing people's board states, and that's really it. So that's where I go.
Snowballs super quickly,
yeah.
like just amazingly, because like we saw in your game, like the humans that you're hitting are making non-human. So if you get in like that one attack, then if you get that extra attack step, you probably have like way more creatures to attack with, and it just snowballs so incredibly fast.
I mean, right now we're on turn 5, and wasn't it turn 6 where you just went off on us?
I think
it was.
Yeah. Turn 6 is when I had Aurelia.
Right now we're at
and I think I hit all my land drops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so right now we're at turn 5 again. So when it gets around, like right now, like obviously you have stuff on the board, but compare that to what you actually attacked us with.
Yeah.
On turn 6, it is so explosive. Yeah. It's incredibly explosive.
I think a lot of the Winota decks though are a bit too all in and gimmicky. And my suggestion would be like, try to slim your token generator package and try to focus on keeping Winota alive. And also, manlands are so good in this deck. If I played it a little bit better, I would have had Mistress Factory attacking this turn, because I had it in my hands. But like Mistress Factory, Blinkmoth Nexus, there's a whole bunch of lands very easily either generate a token like Dwarven Mine. As long as you have like 3 or more mountains when it enters the battlefield, you just make a dwarf token. It's not a human. So you just have a dwarf token. Mistress Factory, you just have to pay 1 mana to start swinging with it.
Needle Spire, that's a good one.
There's like a lot of ways. And then you can devote more of your non-land slots to protection for Winota and removal and just like consistency. So like this deck could be more consistent in that way. But it's still kicked butt. It's still the kind of disgusting.
It was really impressive watching your board go like exponentially.
Yeah.
Like just increase to a degree that was like completely unreasonable in every way.
It was basically just 2 plant tokens kicked the entire thing off. Like 2 plant tokens led to 2 humans that generated tokens, and then those attacked the next turn. And yeah.
I mean, I think it just shows how little Winota needs to go off. Like, not that it has to happen every time, but like those 2 plant tokens alone, like, cascade you almost into this crazy board state. And I think that really just shows, like, Winota is so volatile, right? That's a great word for her. Like, so volatile. Like, the ultimate, like, what a Boros coin flip.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Might be the most powerful Boros commander. I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely like top 3. And if you are looking for competitive Boros, then this would be a nice place to start.
I mean, it definitely feels like a combo deck, personally. Like when you're looking at it, this just looks like a combo deck.
Yeah, with like,
I think it's fair
I would
to
imagine running it
combo.
feels like one, right? Like you're protecting your one combo piece.
Essentially, yeah, you're all in on your commander. And like with extra turns, and you just win that in one combat step, essentially. And it does run combos too.
That was sick. Watching the Aurelia into the Cruel Celebrant, that was dirty, dude. That was so dirty.
If only I stopped there, no. Oh well. Well, I guess that wraps up this Commander Clash. It was a long and grueling fight. So grueling, how, in fact, that even Moto tapped out in the end. Which kind of sucked. I felt bad for Richard after spending 15 minutes assembling all those,
that
one by
bad.
one, all the triggers.
Hey, we did our part. Moto did not do its part. I stacked those triggers. I stacked them good.
Yeah. You can say that it was not our
and
fault.
you probably would have won, but I mean, technically, everybody wins that.
I would have loved to see it happen.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to see it so bad.
I really wanted to know how that game was going to end because it was... I don't think I was going to die. Did you do the math, Richard? I know you said you weren't going to die. Like, what do you think would have happened if the stack resolved there?
Please don't close the game because I want to watch it, even if it takes a while.
We can count. Actually, I don't know. So I know I would have drawn 14 cards. So you probably would have taken 21 or... No, wait. So 7 times 3 or 4 plus Blood Artist. So 7 times 3, 4 or 5.
So like 30-ish?
So I think you would have survived.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
I would have died for sure then. I was at like 35, I think.
But then it also depends on what I drew. Because if I drew another sack outlet and aristocrat thing, then you're definitely dead. Because I just do it again. But so not entirely sure.
All right. While this happens, though, Wedge, for viewers who may not know where to find you or what's up with you, what would you like them to check out? So obviously YouTube, obviously Twitch, obviously Twitter. Well, actually not obviously Twitch, because that's kind of a recent-ish thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely streamed before, but it's definitely more active now than it used to be. I'm twitch.tv/wedge. Super easy to remember. Just WEDGE. That's probably the easiest place to find me for content super soon, except Twitter, which is just twitter.com/themanasource, but I am coming back to YouTube, so it'll be heckin' exciting. And those are probably the best places to find me, unless you're on TikTok.
Are you doing TikTok magic content?
No, I'm doing TikTok weight loss content. I've lost 60 pounds since the beginning of the year.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was part of like the mental health recovery stuff. I'm on this like, I mean, it's nothing like mind blowing. It's just like a keto intermittent fasting diet plan. And every once in a while, I post updates on TikTok and I'm just super open and honest about stuff. And TikTok seems to really like it. I have a really good community there too. Which like a few of the videos blew up. So like I got a bunch of people and it's really sweet. But yeah, that's probably the best place. It's like Wedge 2020 on TikTok if you want to come hang out. But yeah, those are the best places to find me. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok is my jam.
Yeah, I don't know. This has been a weird replay. I'm used to it. Okay, so here it is. Here's the stack.
Okay.
You can actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 Zulaport triggers.
Okay, look at your time.
Okay.
So, and then we have Zulaport, Blood Artist. So that's
all right,
2.
that puts me at... Oh, wait, no, you're targeting Seth. Okay, 16. I'm at 19.
Yeah, so 3 with Poison Tip Archer. Oh, and then they double.
Okay, got that. I'm super dead.
Wait. So 3 times 16 times 2? So you guys are super dead. Right? So Seth would have died too.
Well, no, I think they've been doubled, right? Like you're getting double
No,
the
yeah.
triggers on the
I'm
stack
counting
already.
them in my... So, yeah. So in my UI, they group as 16 and there's like 2 chunks of Blood Artist.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 chunks of Zulaport
okay.
and then 2 chunks of Poison Tip Archer.
So everyone... So you think that everyone was going to die then? Or I would have died.
I think everyone. I think. Oh no, Wedge would die too.
Yeah, I'm super dead. Because so I have 35. 2 stacks of 16 bring me down to 3.
So Seth would take 6 stacks of 16, and then Wedge would take 4 stacks of 16.
Oh my god, dude.
And then I draw 7 times 2 cards, I believe, 14. So I don't die from card drawing.
It's a big shame that it ended up in a draw then.
Bodo's not. This is why Bodo's not happy. We got to calculate the exact number of triggers where it's like, nope, sorry guys. Did we leave the Midnight Reapers last time?
Wait, it's taken a while for this one.
I thought it was the poison.
It's taken a while for this one.
Oh no. Play it back.
No.
If he's still awake. He's probably not conscious anymore. Nope,
oh, there it is. It was the last Midnight Reaper.
Alright,
we
we
can watch
tried.
it from the beginning again.
next time, though.
Yeah,
if we watch it one more time.
Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work this time.
Well, that was an interesting game.
We'll call it here. I think third time's not the charm.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. Well, that wraps up Commander Clash. Thank you so much, Wedge, for joining us.
Super happy to be here. It was a lot of fun.
And everyone else, thanks for watching. That was a doozy. Hope you weren't hope you weren't sad about Magic Online. It actually is really good for Commander in general during quarantine. Just sometimes it's not, you know, it's a gamble. But that's the best I can say about it right now. Yeah. Until next time, everyone.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.